What is going on, guys? Hello, strangers. Welcome in. Come in, get comfortable, take a seat. That sounded way more intense than it needed to be. Oh, we've got some awesome people in here already. Dawn is here. Okay, Mima is here. Good to see you. Cheryl King in the house. Thank you so much. Rest up and feel better for me. Gabby is here. Hey, Gabby, welcome in. Rain is here. Hello. Yes, Rain, awesome member for 22 months. And I will get to just how important the members are to this channel shortly. Stacy, of course, Stacy's here. You guys know Stacy. We filmed together before. I put on a little bit of weight there, Stacy, but that's okay. Jen's Revenant Research tongue twister is here. Hey, Jen, welcome in. Elsa is here. Oh my gosh, love this lady. Thank you so much, Cheryl. 47 months for a member. This is a good segue before we get started. I do want to thank all of my amazing members, and I have quite a few, which is interesting since I have, as you know, been off the map for just a little while, dealing with something I will talk about here shortly. A lot of my members, in fact, almost all of my members are still members of the channel, meaning they are monetarily supporting me monthly, even when I haven't put out any content. And I know that that's not feasible all the time, but for those of you that have stuck around, I cannot even start to thank you and describe what that means to me. I know it's on an automatic pull every month, and you might not even know it. Now you do, and that's okay. But it truly means a lot to me. It lets me know who you are, and I cannot thank you enough, all of you, for sure. Really, it humbles me. So people are filing in. That is fantastic. We're going to get started here. We're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to tell you where I've been, where I'm going. I'm a little bit nervous, if you can't tell. I haven't done this in a little while. Normally I have a guest with me, and that's okay. It's just going to be me and you, and we're going to talk about some tough things. And then I thought it would be fun to watch a video that I put out a couple weeks ago about the 6K. So even with all of this nonsense going on, we, meaning me and the channel, have recently reached 6K subscribers. And that might not be big numbers to some, but each and every one of you means something to me. So it's sort of the best of, and I thought it would be fun to kind of watch a little bit of that with you guys live. If anybody has any questions, I mean, we're going all the way back to the beginning. So I thought it would be fun to sort of touch on that a little bit, to sort of end it on a lighter note, because, well, might as well get into it. So, hey, Jan's here. I will in a minute. There's Stacy, member for 22 months. Stacy, of course, that is awesome. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to hang out and film with you some more. Jen, you as well. Jen, you're in here, also a member. Cheryl King, not going anywhere. I'm so glad to hear that. A lot of you have been here since the beginning, and that truly means a lot to me, because we have all been through, it seems like we've all been through the ringer together, and we're on the other side now, and some of you are still going through some stuff. I know I am. And all we can do is stick together and try and be positive and hope for a sunny day. Jen, you are loved. Thank you so much. So are you, of course. Wow, we have got a lot of good people in here. You're still stuck with me. I am happy to be stuck with you. Rain, you're awesome. Okay, so where I've been, sometime last year, I don't remember exactly when, my Sandra Pink in the house. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are well. Let's back up a bit. So I was blessed in this life to have two dads. I had my birth father and I had my stepdad. Many of you know, before I started this actual channel in 2018, I lost my birth father. And this March, I lost my stepfather. So I call him that lightly because he was also my father. So I lost my other father. He had a sort of a very quick fight with cancer, and he didn't lose, but we lost him. So it's been tough. Nobody's really ready for that sort of thing, and I know everybody's going through their own stuff. But it was, it just wasn't fair. It was unexpected and it wasn't fair. We're not going to delve on that too much because I'm not going to cry on live internet. But I do have a fun picture for you guys. Yes, Jen, absolutely. Gabby, thank you so much. Yep, Stacy, you get it. I love you too. So thank you, Don. Like I keep telling a lot of people, not a lot of people, but people that I talk to about this, I was blessed to have two dads when so many people didn't even have one. And this is actually, I'm going to show you a super embarrassing picture. I have a terrible look on my face. But it was because of my outfit. And those of you that know me know that I'm a tomboy, of course. And this outfit wasn't conducive to my tomboy attitude. But it's my mother, my dad, my stepfather, his name is Ernie, and me on their wedding day. So I was, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8. But this encompasses him perfectly. Look at that handsome guy. That's my mom. She's super excited. It was in December. You can see the poinsettias there. You can see my pantsuit. Now, I will say that I was scheduled to wear a dress, and I believe that Ernie fought for me. That's him, of course, obviously, and said, she doesn't need to wear a dress. So we compromised in some sort of pantsuit, which I was not happy about. My face looks awful, but there he is, super handsome guy. For those of you that know him, he played Santa Claus for, good grief, decades. I can't even tell you how long. So my mother, real quick, worked for the American Legion. And my stepfather, who was never in the service, dedicated his free time to volunteer at the American Legion, and included in that was Santa Claus. So he was Santa Claus for a very long time, and I played his elf. I know there's a glare there. Sorry. He was just a real good guy. So I've been dealing with that. That's where I've been. I've taken some time to figure that part out. It's not easy, even when you deal with the paranormal and the afterlife. It really doesn't make it any easier. You sort of want them here always. So too cute. So cute. Thank you, guys. My mom resembles Princess Di in that picture. Really? I guess I never saw that before. Sinfully Wicked. I don't recognize your name. You must be new here. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for that comment. That I will let her know that. She will be happy. Happy to hear that. Very handsome. Yes. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Don. So she does. You know what? I'm not going to lie. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Don't look at me. I hate this picture only because I look so mad, but it's only because of the outfit. I mean, look at that. I look like a squire in a freaking King Arthur movie or something. Oh, so handsome. But yeah, you might be right about the Princess Di thing. Although that's interesting. Interesting. He's still with you, loving, laughing. Yeah, I believe he is as well. I do. So that's where we're at with that. That is where I've been. It's sort of taken all of my time to just sort of refocus when something like that happens. You don't necessarily want to. I honestly turned all of that off for a little while because, it's sort of hard and it's different to deal with. And anybody that's dealt with loss knows that it comes in waves and it's different each day. And I'm going next week to Tennessee for his celebration of life. So that will be fun, and see my mom and the family, and we'll go from there. But if anybody here wants to see just how awesome he is, I do have a video with him. I haven't been able to watch it yet, but you are more than welcome to. It was that sweet abandoned Tennessee cabin, urbex sort of walkthrough we did, and actually caught some EVPs, some voices while we were there. But my mom's not really into that stuff. But when I saw that cabin in the Smoky Mountains the first time we drove through, I told him, I'm like, I got to go. I got to get back in there. I got to see this thing. He's like, yeah, let's go. So him and I went. And then, as you know, my mom went back the next day because she wanted to see it as well. And then it became a family affair. So you can see him there. You can also see him way, way back. I did a video where I snuck into my grandma's pool, which we lost 2 years ago, for a pool party. He was in that video as well. And he was just a good guy. So it's been tough, but I'm ready to come back. I've missed all of you immeasurably. And I'm happy to be here. Happy to be back. Got some work to do. Got some things that are already in the works, already in planning. As you know, Lorna Reynolds with Chase Manor is planning some things this year. I've already got plans with Tex. I've got plans with Paranormal Watertown. There's a lot of good stuff going on. So stay tuned for that. It's good to be back. I've missed you guys. Let's see. Yes, she does. I'll have to let her know that. That's funny. Yes, it's harder for us left behind. Yeah, it definitely is harder for us. Last time I saw you, you were a guest. Okay. I thought, okay, yes. Exactly. The Blondes and Booze, yes. And that event in September is going to be fantastic. I'm super excited to be going to that. I need to have them, her and Tex on the show again, for sure. Now you have a new paranormal partner. Yeah. Last time we were together, he was sort of asking, how it all worked. And I told him I didn't know, because I don't think any of us truly know. And then I unplugged from all of it when he passed. So I'm interested to see, plugging back in, what happens. And you guys will be the first to know, for sure. That was great when you went to the cabin. Yeah, and since then, unfortunately, that big storm went through the Smoky Mountains last year. So I don't know if that place is still standing. But when I go next week, you better believe that's going to be one of the stops I go to see if it's still there. And I'll bring you guys along, because I know that the water rose in that area probably up to the rafters. And that's a two-story building. Take care of yourself. We'll be here. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. Tex is a great guy. He sure is. Boy, he'll give you a run for your money. For sure. Candy is here. That was the video that introduced me to your content. Your interactions with your parents stole my heart. You're such a sweet person. Thank you. Yes. That was the first exploration I actually did with them on camera. My mother is terrified of that stuff, so it was my first exploration with her, period. But my Ernie and I would do stuff like that often when I was younger. And he was such a rule breaker, he didn't care I don't want to say he didn't care that there was no trespassing, but if he knew it was safe to go in, we were just going in. That was the end of it. So it was really neat to get that one in. And I'm glad that I did. So thank you so much for that. Hey, good to see you. Oh my gosh, Martha's here. Good to see you. So many good people here. Can't wait to meet you at the conference. You're going to be there. That's awesome. Please make sure you find me and come say hi. That is great. Sandra, I'm so happy to see you. I have lost touch with you, with a lot of people, unfortunately. I'm so glad that you're still here and around and kicking. I hope there, drop your link if you're still doing your YouTube. And let's see if we can get some people over there to check you out. You've always been so good to me. Fortunately, we're making the conference when I'm going to see Josh Melvin summer and then sleep. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Sally House. That's funny that you said that. Jen brought that up earlier. It's a very popular place for sure. For sure. Gypsy, you are late. You're fired. I'm kidding. Good to see you, Gypsy. Welcome in. Good to see you. So I'm not going to waste any more time on the sad stuff because he sure wouldn't want that. If you're just joining us, I was just explaining real quick where I've been. My father, my technical stepfather, my father passed away in March, and I've been taking some self-care time, but we are back. So if you guys want, well, I'll leave it up to you. There are 20 amazing people here right now. Would you guys like to watch live with me the 6K best of I just released? You can ask questions. We can poke fun at me. Or would you like to ask me questions? Would you like to... There's some cool people here with video capabilities. You want to bring a guest up? Well, what would you like? Thank you so much. Thanks, Gypsy. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked. It sucks to lose a dad. It really sucks to lose two. Thank you. Yes. You guys are all saying yes. What would you like? I threw some. Oh, Jen says 6K video. Let me know what you guys think. I've got it queued up and ready to go. We can all laugh at me. It'll be fun. So while I wait for you guys to answer that, I won't go to the Sally House just saying I see enough ghosts. Yeah, that place is pretty hot right now. Pretty hot in the spotlight. 6K as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's, it was back in March. We're in May. It doesn't mean that your prayers aren't appreciated. I just needed some time to plug back in and collect myself. 6K. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is awesome. I think this will be super fun. It's not all of the best, but it's most of the best. It's, really cringy to watch. It's cringy to watch some of the stuff on here, but I am happy and I am proud to share it with you guys. If you're seeing something or if you have any questions at the time you see something from the 6K video, throw it in the chat. I'll pause it. We can talk about it together. Otherwise, cringy is the best. Yeah. Usually it can be. Oh, Martha, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome. I have no idea what 6K is. Okay, so real quick, Gypsy, when I hit 6,000 subscribers on YouTube a couple weeks ago, I released a best of, it sounds really conceited, but a best of me video. So it's like the best evidence, little tidbits of all the stuff through all the years since 2020, bloopers, things like that. So it's just sort of that video. So I will start that here momentarily. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But let's get a little bit of this started. I think it'll be fun. All right, without further ado, let's binge some cringe. That is great merch. Binge some cringe. I like that. I like that a lot. Best of Richelle. Stop it. All right. First of all, I'm going to stop it right here and say that I still say I love this intro music. I do. Everybody on the planet has told me to take it out because it's too long. I don't care. I love it.
What's up, guys? Jody Dean here, Mr. Hunting the Dead. Welcome to another video.
This is all new for me to experience it firsthand, and that is very strange. In fact, I'm going to leave it here because clearly this is where it wants to be. Although I'm not sure what that message means. We'll leave it and see what it.
Yes. Yes, you guys. That intro rocks. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, Sandra, thank you so much. So, as you guys know, I got my start on YouTube. I'm not ashamed of it, from Mr. Jody Dean himself. I was a fan of his. We became friends before I even started. He encouraged me to start the channel, and this was the very first time I appeared in a paranormal video, period. This was the location that I told him about that was haunted near my house way back in Florida in 2020, before, I mean, we're talking like January 2020, before the world changed. And, you know, it was a few pounds ago, so we're going to overlook that. But yeah, this was old school hunting the dead, Jody Dean, back in the day.
I've never seen that message before.
Wow.
It was not.
What the dude?
Jesus.
I mean, talk about the timing. The fucking timing.
Okay.
This place it's unfortunately, that place is torn down. Both of those places, the place you just saw and this one here, they're both demolished now, which is really sad because I loved both of these places very much.
That's a bat. Oh my gosh. How cute are you?
So that one, this place, well, the bat place is also torn down. This place is also torn down. Oh my God, there's a theme here. Oh, that's kind of sad. But this is the first time I caught on camera a door slamming shut. And it scared me so bad that I literally, after cutting from this, ran out of this place. These were the mansions. If you guys remember back in the day, there were like these unfinished, really strange locks. You can see the locks on the door there on the outside of the door, that says laundry, which led to a bedroom. Really uneasy, disgusting feeling. But this, I'm sitting here filming and the door slammed shut and it scared the bejesus out of me.
Wow. Hello.
I did pee myself.
Did anybody bring any luminol? That does look like either blood or poop.
No, that looks like blood splatters.
Yes, Cheryl, very sad.
What?
This place, we probably needed shots from. I don't know why we went in there. It was good content. It was a crime scene. We found out later, much later, it was a real crime scene.
What did we stumble across in here? I've been coming here a long time. You remember me? Freaked out. What I found, oh no, can't really be explained.
That was flatter. So this is the video that put me on the map. This is the video where the majority of my amazing fans, family, friends found me on. If it wasn't for Jody Dean, it was this video where I found somebody's remains and their cremation tag in a Lipton tea jar while using Randonautica, and then got an actual EVP of a male voice saying, "Look around." I can't even make this up. We need to do more of that. Hey, mental note, more Randonautica is coming your way.
No, 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 no.
Hear it? Look around.
There you are.
So this, hold on. We have a place here in Kansas. Can they take over the property because the owner was just letting it fall apart? A historical landmark. Those historical landmarks are gold mines for history, spiritual connectivity, residual energy / hauntings. I'm sorry they let it fall apart. I hope something is done with that. That video was awesome but creepy. Indeed, facts. I remember this. Wow, these are bringing back memories. Yeah, I agree. So this right here, if you guys remember, this is the surgery center that got super wicked popular for being, well, the D word. A lot of people threw around demonic. This place wasn't demonic at all, but I caught some of the coolest evidence that I have captured to date in this place. And it's got a lot of different connections with a lot of different big YouTubers back in the day, but we caught some actual EVPs and some pretty cool still photos. I think they're in this where it looks like there's patients or people sitting in the chairs waiting to see the doctor, which is pretty cool. I don't remember if it's on here or not, but we will see. Bringing back memories. Here we go. It's said to be haunted. That is super cool. I love to hear that sort of stuff. Richelle gets the best EVPs because she's in tune with the spirit world, but won't admit it. Gypsy, why you gotta call me out like that?
It's good to see you again.
So that one, I don't think it was in here, but I got one of the coolest EVPs where I was walked in to the spiritual center. It was a rainy Saturday morning. I remember it very vividly. And I caught a disembodied voice actually saying, "Hi, I love you." It's a short somewhere. I'll bring it up later, but I miss all these places. Hey, Grey Wolf.
So we'll be in sensory deprivation. And are you using the energy? Are you using the batteries? Emily. Emily, we have a name.
Okay, so that was the pickle jar I just showed you. That was from a cool little cracker house. I know that sounds derogatory, but a cracker house or a cracker shack is a term given to Florida pioneers that used to herd cattle from one coast to the other. And they got their names from cracking their whips. And they had these special style houses because it was so hot, outdoor kitchens, dog trots in the middle. That's a different discussion for a different day. But she was referring to these pickles here, which I never take things, but when you all saw this way back then, you were like, you've got to go back and get those pickles. And I did. At the time, a couple of years ago, they still looked edible. I will admit that right now, we've got some questionable botulism probably floating around in there, and they're probably not edible anymore. However, I will guarantee you that these were pickled probably before some of you were born. And at the time of bringing him home, they were probably still edible. So, and I still have them. Yes, I do. Be right back. No problem. Take your time. Is the surgery center still there? At the time of me leaving Florida, yes. I don't know if it's still there right now. I can check on Google Maps and or I can text my friend. Can't remember his name right now, which is super embarrassing. It'll come to me, and he can let me know whether or not it's still there. He's in the area. What is his name? Y'all know him. Anyway, I can let you know. I don't know if it's still there or not. I think it is because it is on state-owned prop. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. It's probably still there. I'll let you know. And I still have, yep, I did. Don't eat those. I will not. Yes, thank you for that. Everybody that's coming in now, hit like, subscribe, and share. Awesome people here. Yes. Jay, thank you. Jay from The Journey is the Destination. That's exactly who I'm talking about. He is in the area and he can let me know if it's still there, which I believe it is. However, I think because of all the activity it was getting, they sort of cracked down on things. But as far as I know, it's a very dynamic piece of land because it's about 6 different things at the same time. And I can't really explain that without giving too much away. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I don't want some other clown to see this and then go there and, burn it down or something awful. But that's what made it so cool, is because it has been so many things. And each time it's been something, it's changed. So, yes. Yep. Absolutely. Gray Wolf gifted Richelle G. Whoa! No way, Gray Wolf. That is so awesome of you to do that. 5 memberships. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so awesome. I'm getting sidetracked. Pickles Surgery Center. Yes. Gray Wolf. Amazing. That is so cool. You all know that you're family to me all the time, but those memberships, I can't even tell you how those keep me going. Because here I am. I will always come back for all of you. That is so cool. Okay, here we go. These are the mansions.
Okay, this makes me nervous, but I'm going to film it.
Ooh, these are not the
a lot
mansions.
of blankets that has a bunch of flies on it.
Looks like something's dead with flies all over it.
That was interesting. I totally forgot about that place. The day that we went there, we found all those moving blankets with the blood on it. We probably really should have called the police, but I didn't. Oh, Scared Witless in the house. What is up, my friend? I hope you are doing well. It is so good to see you. Oh my God. Sharing the love. Gray Wolf, you are amazing. That is so very cool. Thank you so much for that. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, so many cool people here. Okay, here we go. Oh no, not the meat. Oh! You guys remember this? You remember the meat freezer? Oh no. Oh my God. This was a diner on the side of the road, and they didn't have a roof. There was no roof. And somehow somebody plugged in a freezer with an extension cord going miles in the other direction that had raccoon parts in it. Is on in here? Just barely. Why is this so loud? I've never forgotten that place. Oh, look at my Florida. Oh, I miss you. Okay, Mima became a new YouTube member. Heck yeah! tell, though you're not new. You've been around for so long. Thank you so much. I shouldn't have opened that. Cheryl, I know. But it became a thing when you go into abandoned haunted places and there's freezers or fridges, you know, people are going to be like, why didn't you open that? So I did. And now, since I've done that and found that actual probably roadkill, I don't know, in a freezer in an abandoned place with no roof, since I found that, now I have to open all the freezers. It's just the law. But I agree. I shouldn't have opened that can of worms, so to speak.
That's cool.
That's when I got this computer.
Hello, gorgeous.
Get your Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. Use your voice or the...
Ooh, so this is going real fast. Sorry, I wish we could spend more time on these, but so this is a cool image of it looks to me like a devil figure, and this was in the roadside stand, actually on the same road that the meat freezer was on in Florida. I've always loved this picture though because it's so perfect, really.
There are reports of people being followed. I am armed and I will protect myself. The hell? Book sucks. This is like a hospital kit. If there's a body part in here, is that a game camera? That's a camera. Okay.
You're such a chicken. You're such a chicken. Get in there. Don't be afraid. What is that?
They're nice.
Blood.
I'm telling you, Randonautica is some weird. We're going to get back to that. Jenny Jumpin' Bean is here. She's in the house, and we will be getting back to some Randonautica footage that you guys love so much. But I'll tell you what, the range of stuff that we found was...
Did you die here?
Stacy, we're going. I got the perfect one to go to. Actual Salem witches that fled Salem during the trials. Right up here. We're going.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to
Ooh, Gypsy. I believe it.
go.
What is that?
Oh, God.
Ah, yay! Congratulations, Sandra! Oh, interesting picture to freeze on. Carry on. Nothing to see here. Congratulations to you. And yes, congratulations to my boy, Zach, who is a girl daddy once again.
Not quiet on me. Did you say Richelle?
Martha, you are not.
You want to play with this toy? You do.
I remember that. That place was demolished too, unfortunately. Gosh, so many of these places we've lost. How sad.
Oh.
Is there anybody here with us right now? Ow. now, in case you didn't catch it the first 16 times, I highlighted it for you. Another 18.
Never heard that noise before. Can you please tell me what happened here? What was this place? I think she just said, please don't leave.
So that was an interesting place. It was a restaurant, and they were sort of leading on that there was a little bit of fire and a little bit of fraud. And it turns out that they were absolutely telling the truth.
What do you need? What can I do? Something bit my ass. Something just bit my ass.
Listen, there's mosquitoes all over the place.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, this way was much safer. Thanks for telling me to go through the tunnel of death. Those cops aren't for us, are they? All right, gotta go.
Almost got arrested.
But he hasn't let up. He hasn't let up still. Who killed you?
Hey, Freaky Geek. Welcome in. Thank you.
PO box and
Thank you for being here. This is a case you can look up. This was I can't remember. The murderer's name was Jonathan. This was in Florida. I'll get the details. If you want them, email me. It was completely real, and then he chased us off the property. It was terrible. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible place. This place is not torn down. In fact, I think it just sold to a new owner a few years ago. It hasn't stayed in the same hands very long, and I think you can understand why.
and he's touching me. Anybody want a pickle?
Thanks, Grey Wolf.
Just
There it
hanging
was.
around.
I can't really rewind, but there it was. You saw the pickles. Here they are. They were a little greener there than they are right now. And this is the coolest dynamic orb I've ever
Oh
seen.
my god.
Wendy!
It's working. Hi. Hi there, we can see you. We've got the night vision going right now, and it is picking up something. It's gone. I didn't mean to scare you, friend. Can you come back, please? There you are. Hello. Hi.
That was so cool. That was such a cool place.
Somebody's leg. Can you say the name Jennifer for me? This is a teabag. Teabag. Aw, yeah, look at these gems. It's like a whole decade in one shot. For all you youngins, that's what's known as a floppy disk. And those are VHS tapes. Back in the day, this was our Netflix. This was our cloud. This is how... Is my runway clear if I run?
Oh,
You
God.
can't run because he's in.
Is this glass?
No, it's
This is
plastic.
embarrassing.
You can't run. You gotta.
So this was during a hurricane. Literally, there's a hurricane raging outside in 2020. I don't know, one of the ones. Doesn't matter. You can see the size of the spider was like this freaking big. You can see it. It's huge. Huge. Huge.
In there, and then we gotta put the lid on. You would have done that. Oh my god.
Here he is.
Oh, you dirty son of a bitch. Okay. Oh, there you go. You gotta do it quick.
Hello, delicious. Uh-huh. That explains a lot.
So we are Abandoned Reclamation. Welcome to our channel.
Yep, thank you for joining us.
We were supposed to have a guest on tonight, I want to believe you, but they never showed up. Can you believe it? Ridiculous.
I want to.
When I was young, we owned a camp on a small lake. And if you went out on the inner tube and you're splashing around a little bit, it never failed a stupid water snake, harmless, but a water snake would crawl up on the hot rubber and just want to nest. Or if you...
He's sunning himself. That's what
Yeah,
they do.
that's-
Cold-blooded.
yes.
That's what you're doing out there. You're enjoying the lake.
Yeah, well, not when the snakes climb up on the inner tubes. It was terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
No, you
Yes.
should consider yourself
Yes, it was.
lucky for having the opportunity to experience nature.
No.
She still hates snakes.
Oh my God.
Oh, this one was fun. This one was fun.
It's just as creepy as I imagined.
There was somebody standing in the basement. Well, something. And I didn't even know it. I didn't know it until. Look at him. See him? Ah!
What's going on, guys? It's Richelle from Richelle G.
See, here's the thing. Oh, this is the one I was telling you about where it says I love you. I just totally ruined that for you. I'm sorry. So that investigation that I did in that basement one you just saw, I filmed that, investigated it, filmed it, edited it, put it out. And it wasn't until a couple weeks later that a viewer named Melissa pointed out that there was somebody standing in the basement looking at me or something. And I didn't know it until she had to circle it for me. And I'm like, oh boy. Yep.
We are at a location that I
Stephanie!
know you guys are going to recognize. I haven't
you.
been here in a while. Lots of others have.
Spoil
The
it.
lighting in here is terrible. In the meantime, let's take a tour.
That's pretty cool. I love that one.
About this place. I'm getting a lot of weird vibes.
Don't worry, you're
Having
not
fun.
late. Okay, here's another creeper. Here's another creeper where we went, investigated, edited, never saw it. Somebody pointed out that there was somebody standing there watching.
Yeah.
Watch this. What did he say?
But there's something else here. I've got goosebumps.
Watch. Had no idea. Wait for it. See that? Hold on. Right there. So in the middle, there was a motorcycle that was under a tarp. And what you're seeing is the back wheel. And what you're seeing in that back wheel, sort of where the wood is like this, in the middle, is somebody standing there. Sam? Ugh. It gives me the creeps to know that he's standing there watching. Justy!
What's your
Hey,
name?
good to see you! Looks like Jason. Yeah, exactly. Looks like Predator. It looks like not a good time.
We
is
are
what it
in
looks like.
a very special spot right now. This is the first place that I've ever laid eyes on a spirit. It's a grave site. Soon after death, family members were buried on the property.
Where it started.
I shit myself.
I think it just said I shit myself.
I shit myself.
Is there any significance with this cabin?
Thank you. It's so nice to be back. I've missed all of you so much.
You did not, did you really? Okay.
I think that was the funniest response I've ever gotten through the spirit box was I shit myself. This was not the best time. Watch this.
Everett, can you come back over
There he
here
is.
by me, my friend?
Jay, Journey is a Destination. This is who I was trying to think of earlier. In this business, you meet a lot of amazing people. Derek from Paranormal of Watertown that you've seen me film with can pull an EVP out of a pencil. I mean, it's amazing what he captures. Jay can get the K2 to spike anywhere, anything. He can encourage a spirit to interact with him and the K2 meter. And this was especially special because he actually got tandem. He got two K2 meters to go off simultaneously, which is pretty cool.
I'll back up a little bit. Oh my God. Dueling EMF. Are you kidding me right now?
Isn't that cool?
Thank you, Everett. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And this place has been abandoned for at least 10 years, according to Jay, if I remember properly. It's in the middle of a cow field in a cow pasture in Florida in the swamp. There's no electricity. That was weird. There's no electricity at all in this place. So for this to be happening, it would have to be a phone interference, which is possible. But I trust this guy completely. He would not lead me on any sort of way whatsoever. So for him to hold 2 of the K2s in his hand and to go off simultaneously is pretty stinking cool.
That's so cool of you, my friend.
Paranormal investigator Richelle G goes exploring this haunted abandoned house and experiences what she calls decades of anger. She finds a room that's creepier than...
Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody that's new here. We're just going over some of the older videos just to hang out and have a good time and reminisce. Yep, Cheryl, no problem. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this was on Chills. There's been a few of the big boys that have picked up a few of my videos, and this is the Chills explaining what happened in this. I didn't like this place at all, and this has been demolished as well. Oh my gosh. Yep, I know.
the others. One that's been barricaded from the inside. Listen closely. What you're about to hear is one of the scariest EVPs ever caught on camera.
Hey, I don't know how far down this goes. It just goes forever.
I don't know if you guys remember this one. This was an urban exploration when we were in Colorado for our first UrbexCon. That, of course, is Zach. And Tippa TV was down there with us. And we explored a Titan 1 abandoned missile silo. It was really cool.
I'm just kidding. Don't hurt me.
Is that what I think it is? Mm-hmm.
Oh, a candle?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Is that an altar?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Miles underground. Miles of tunnels underground. And there's an altar. You better. Yeah, those EVPs were cool. Scared Witless, you better come say fart and faint a bunch for sure. I sent one of your videos to Spirit Child's playing with necklace you had on. Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you for that. I do remember that. Well, I didn't clip that for this video, but I do remember you sending that in. Yes, playing with my dog tags, I believe. That was so cool. Thank you for that.
Go in. I love that zombie horse. Oh, look at that. Oh, come on. Hello? The creak and everything. Are you kidding me? Hello?
Hi, Gary.
Hello?
Good to see you.
Welcome to Dean's Haunted Mansion. Historic 1829 haunted mansion. Legit murder upstairs, right above us. Room right behind you. Stephanie Wilson was a music teacher, and she died on that exact bed. This area.
He makes me jump too.
Hear that?
I did.
Was that you trying to get our attention?
See that? Legit.
I'm gonna just start filming real quick
Heck
because
yeah.
Richelle was doing her intro and talking. We were talking, and all of a sudden,
I missed
we
this
heard
guy.
footsteps in here. Bro, that is freaky. I mean, it's something that I hear often, but...
Well, I don't.
Yeah. What was that? Hello?
Jody.
I'm like leaning in, listening.
That's Justin's
I don't know.
phone.
Like I don't know what's gonna happen. Hear the footsteps?
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
That is awesome.
And
Mother. That's it. I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. This is not fucking fun. If you guys are good friends.
Let me tell you what, the Deans really enjoy jump scares and scaring the pants off of you. So that's what all this is about. It was every time I turned around, they were jump scaring me.
Friends of theirs, and you know where all this is. You need to come visit them.
yeah, you'll have a heart attack most likely if you visit us because we love scaring the hell out of people. And you're already scared when you come here, so double scary.
You're already on edge.
Scary, scary.
Look. Oh my, what is that? We are playing the Scaranoia app, made by this handsome gentleman right here.
Oh, this is where I found the testicles. Lovely. I don't know if you guys remember this one. Nothing like finding a forest altar that is full of testicles. Yeah. I'm not kidding. So Scaranoia is Jody Dean's version of Randonautica, and it took me to a location in Florida. It was like a little serviced forest road or something, and then there was this tree that was like laying down, and there was a forest altar, which doesn't really freak me out because, you know, I'm witchy myself, but there were little jars of testicles, wax sealed testicles. I don't need to keep saying that because I'm going to get demonetized, but you get my point. Like the little nutcracker. Yeah, it was a good time. Good time. I don't know. I didn't look that close. I wouldn't know the difference anyway. Oh yeah, these are just creepy things peeking out, creepy things in mirrors, creepy things peeking out from attics. Oh, wait. So this, I don't know if I paused it on perfectly for everybody. It should be once you catch up. But if you look, those are chairs, 2 chairs that are circled, and there are people, depending on where you let your eyes rest, sitting in them. Like, in fact, the one on the left is so pronounced, you can almost see the black or the blue collared shirt. Caucasian, probably a male. It might be a girl with short hair. I don't know. No judge. I have short hair. But just sitting there in the chair. And the one on the right is a little bit harder to see. It just looks like a chair until you move your eyes up a little bit. And then you can actually see almost shoulders and head sitting in the chair. Yeah. You guys see that? Isn't that cool? That was the surgery center. And that is a screenshot from that video that we watched earlier. In fact, the one on the left is so pronounced you can't even see the chair anymore. The one on the right, you can see the chair, but then you can sort of see that one could be, you know, explained away as shadows or maybe something sitting in the chair. But the one on the left, and I swear to you, this day, I was the only one there. That is my footage, my still shot. I was the only one there. I have no idea what that is. Isn't that cool? I'm glad I did. I'm glad I put that in there, actually. There you go. Woo. Oh, that's when I got scratched. One and only time. Well, not the one and only, but more side profiles.
It smells delicious. Now I'm
Oh,
hungry.
Stacy. This is the Stacy. This is the cemetery.
It's just water. I don't know why I smelled it.
Investigate.
Yes, we are investigating. Very good.
Somebody born in 1860, died 1770.
Way back in the woods. Pareidolia. Yes, it can be very scary. Yes, I agree.
Obviously.
Okay.
Don't be afraid.
Can I call you back a little later? I'm out in the middle of a cemetery.
That's Jenny in a nutshell.
Would it be easier if I poured it into the ground for you? Ew? Okay, I'll keep it in the bowl. Can you tell us where...
So the last time, quick note, that I was at the cemetery, they asked for soup. The spirits wanted me to bring soup. So this was me bringing them soup. And I asked them where they wanted me to put it. You want me to put her on the ground? Nope. Okay. Ew, I'll keep it in a bowl.
Where you are right now?
He says behind Jenny, I'm leaving.
Soup? Yes. Yes, we left it over there by the tree. The tree, yeah, right over there. Yum! Yum! Did you hear that? Yeah! She said this person can be nice and this person can be not nice.
Wow. Nice hair.
Are you here with me, John?
Nice hair, bro. Oh, this was Gettysburg. Okay, so this was a horse trail off of Gettysburg where a gentleman named John was spooking horses.
Wrong place, wrong time?
Look at that. Out in the middle of the woods.
I know that you perished here, John, and I'm very sorry for that. Huh. Did somebody call you here? You haven't touched me yet, so I'm assuming that it's okay that I'm here. Is that correct to assume? I heard yeah, but it was too quick. Probably we need to see. Light that up if you move around. You do move around.
This guy was so... He was so gentle with me.
I heard that you don't like people walking on your trail. Is that correct? Gotta be honest, you're making me a little nervous with your energy here. It's okay. I hear you like to scare the horses. Can you like... Yeah, you do.
So that, I need to go back. I was just actually at Gettysburg a few days ago. I should have went. I've been meaning to go back to that trail because the relationship that I struck up with the spirit who was supposedly mischievous and a little malicious, I still think about it. So I need to go back and check, but I don't know if I can remember how to get back there because it was really sort of literally off the beaten path of the horse trail. But it was that was a really cool one.
Sausage at it.
Hey, Lori, good to see you. Coming in. Yeah, did you hear it? It could have been anything. I know that, but man, that's the second time I've caught something like that.
It is hot down here. Scuttlebutt! He's like a toddler. He's got to touch everything, which is great because I would be doing it. But since he's doing it, then I don't have to get in trouble. Is everybody here with us right now? Julie, what happened to you? Hello? Is there somebody else here? There is. Beat it. You beat it. Rude. Rude. I don't like your attitude, sir.
So this is an actual cold case. investigation that's open. Somebody named Julie Monson, unfortunately, was murdered back in the day, and she was dumped out here. And we were getting some pretty interesting names that were coming through that were relevant to the case. Obviously, there's no way to know for sure, but this was one of the first times I sort of touched on like true crime stuff, and it was pretty interesting.
I know you're lost. I was not prepared for that answer. I wasn't prepared for him to be here too. Can we come back and visit you, Julie? She's dead. Yeah, because of you. There was an older energy here as well, and when Jenny walked away, it left.
Think he was flirting with her?
I don't know if it was that, or more of a kindred thing. You know, ancient. Can you tell us who did this to you? Jonathan? Was there a Jonathan involved?
So Julie Monson was last seen here, getting into a car with a man later identified as John Grossman.
That's correct.
I would think they'd want to be nearer the girls.
I would think they'd want to be as far away as possible from the girls.
Well, true, but...
She'd be a terrible Girl Scout. She would know her way from the bunkhouse to the bathroom to the mess hall. That's it.
So this one is interesting. So this, for those of you who don't know, was the abandoned Girl Scout camp. And I saw a picture recently. I don't know if it'll be on this little clip or not, but where the mess hall used to be, all that's left is a very tall chimney. Well, come to find out that the erosion is so bad over the past 2 years from all of the winter storms that chimney, which used to have, I would say, about 60 to 80 feet of cliffside before it goes down into Lake Ontario, is now in danger of falling in. So I want to get down there now that the weather is nice and it's not trying to kill us anymore. I will try and get down there to film it to see exactly what's going on, because it was such a cool place. It's very, very beautiful. But as of right now, I think that the lake is trying to swallow everything.
If so,
yes.
Can you tell me this?
Yes, and we were just in Gettysburg a few days ago, moving her up here, and I told her to keep her fingers out of the doors because we're not going to do that again.
Number of the bunk that you slept in. 4. Did you hear it? It said 4. Apple door. Apple 4?
Apple door.
All right, if I can get my freaking light to work here. Oh! Jeez, I'm Pete. All right, Jenny, welcome to the haunted apple barn.
Hi.
She's not too excited, and frankly,
Whoop.
I think it just dropped like 10 degrees. I can see my breath.
Yeah, me too. My hand's freezing.
Man.
It's over there by that freaky doll.
It's over here by the freaky doll.
Can the doll do that?
It could.
Shell, this is getting spooky.
Purgatory.
What?
Purgatory. I get excited when I find money doing rando, but, or jewelry.
He agrees.
He agrees. He's sending me a little love note.
Yep.
Another one.
How do you feel?
Wow.
I feel okay. How about you?
Screen.
No, screen.
Oh.
I think he liked that. What?
It says what?
What? Oh, you scared him.
Sorry.
Call him old man.
Table.
Table. Yes. Yes, the doll is on the table.
The doll's on the table. Jesus.
Oh.
Kneel.
I've got to get back to that apple barn. The doll's over there, the one that moves its eyes off camera, and she's looking at me right now. But we got to get back out to that apple barn. That was a cool place. I totally forgot about that one. And that music box going off, that was actually pretty cool. I don't know. This one's cool too. You guys all know the church. I have to get back to this one as well.
Neil.
That's all I got to say about that one. The eyes, yes.
You say so.
The eyes on that doll.
I shall.
Follow the camera.
Show you I come here in peace. Now I can't see
Yay,
much.
Rain!
Though.
I'm glad you're still here.
Oh my God.
Oh, Sterling Center Nature Center.
I can't.
Look at
I
Crick.
can't even beat.
It's got a weird.
You said weird. When I'm in a hurry, I pull out my Michael Jackson.
Put your hands on the steering wheel. There she is. Jesus, she looks tough.
That is not what we want to find on our random.
No falling wieners.
No.
I don't know if it was the falling wieners. Of course it was. You'll have to forgive her. She's on medication.
This is part of an old packing facility for apples. What do they farm here? Apples? For apples. As far as I can see, it's just woods. And the road back here was about...
Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta catch up with these comments. Sorry about that. Freaky Geek, I bet you could. I bet you could. It doesn't have to be scary. You don't have to be a chicken. Chicken eye is. You don't have to be a chicken. It's not so bad. You get to choose. You do. You shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing, but you also get to choose. So it's really neat. I bet you could do it. I bet you could. Ray Cannon Museum. Yes, that is. I've heard about that place. That is amazing. Yes, you're probably laughing at me and the wiener thing. That was so funny. Yes. This is back to the witch cemetery. With weird like trumpeting noises that still could have easily been trees rubbing on each other. I don't think so, but I can't just assume everything is a ghost. You know, there's no like trumpet playing ghost in the woods. So I don't know, but I'm interested to go back and see if it's still.
So if it's not a tree rubbing on itself, then
sure.
Okay.
Hang. Sure. Hanged. So whose grandmother are you?
Attic. Leave here. Closer.
Closer. Okay. Who am I coming?
Over here.
On? Over here. I'm coming. Kind of looks like I just saw something.
Yes, and you see that figure there? This looks like I'm zoomed in like super close on a tree, but I'm actually not. It's this weird like, it's one of the apps, and this was years ago. Every year they get better and better. This is I forget which one this was, but it's one of the ghost apps. I don't really put a lot of weight into them, but sometimes. So if you look to the left, you can see a headstone, and then what looks like trees, and then what looks like, with all of my really obnoxious arrows, a figure standing there that I don't see with my own eyes. That's showing up on this little technology here.
Peek around there, but it's right here. Did you see that? I just started, so run.
Yep. So Mr. Sprague was a busy man.
Very busy man.
Sandra. Thank you, Sandra, for coming. It's good to see you.
Just said Violet. It just said Violet. Well, now that's on your face.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Mr. Sprague, we're gonna make this.
She's probably a lady of the night.
Can you tell? This is my first cemetery in New York I visited. How does that make you feel? How come none of the children made it past their 20s? Dead. Yes, I know, but why? Can you tell me your name?
Katie.
Hi, Katie. Not like the fruit, like a candy.
She's coming.
She's coming. Is that her that I smell? Does that watermelon smell again?
It's not me. I can't protect you.
I can't protect you. That must be the other part of the story. Born here by people doing malicious, mischievous, illegal things.
I did bad things.
Playing. You're playing? That's good. That watermelon one is actually kind of funny because a few videos ago before this hiatus that I took you to a new place that I'm super excited about. That is acres and acres and acres of untapped, wild, uninvestigated, just messed with, supposedly haunted land. And I mentioned somehow while the Spirit Tucker was going, I mentioned the same creek that you just saw there runs through that piece of land. It's in the same town, but it shifts a little bit. It goes from being a small creek to a large river back down to a small little tributary almost. And it mentioned something, I forget exactly what it was, but it mentioned something about being, I mentioned the watermelon smell, and it said, yes, it's me, or something pretty cool. So that's something else that's coming that I'm excited for you guys to see, is this whole new place to investigate with a lot of strange things going on, but it's sort of connected by this waterway. And as you guys know, elementals and spirits and stuff, they're all connected by not just energy. So it'd be interesting to see. But they popped back in, paid a visit, which was pretty cool. Good. Oh, I forgot to mention that my friend back there that's holding that mirror is the baby doll. Figured we'd spice it up a little bit, although you're not going to be able to see her much, so that was a dumb idea. And my back's to her, so that was a really dumb idea.
It's unpleasant here.
It is. It is unpleasant here.
Feathers.
It's very chilly. And feathers.
Deep.
You guys, what? Deep?
Go deeper.
What is going on with this one? Deep, go deeper? Spicy. I can't. I am Lady Rider. Okay. Hey, you.
Sitting.
I am sitting. Yes. Good to see you. Thanks
My
for coming.
life was short.
To 1925. Or 1925 to 1925. I would say that your life was pretty short. I'm sorry. That is a very compelling response.
Here's another one of those weird things. You see that thing flying through?
If that's really...
Can't explain it. Wasn't a bug. I was there. I wouldn't lie to you. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's a ghost either, but you know, you can't really trust. This is not scientific, but sometimes it gives you things that you can't really explain.
Can you step away from that stone? Okay, that'll work.
Ace, 2. Oh, I can't remember if you can actually hear it or not, but this one's interesting because I was doing a paranormal challenge and caught what I think was the absolutely a family, if not one single Sasquatch that maybe stubbed his toe. I don't know, but there are some weird, like, screaming monkey sounds in this video that still freak me out.
Am I dead?
I don't know if you heard that, but it almost sounds like, I don't know if you've heard a cow or a bison or elk almost. They have a ooh like noise when they're in rut or if they're calling out to other members of the herd. I don't know. I haven't asked them why they make that noise, but I can't rewind it. But if you didn't catch it, it's like a ooh, and you can hear it if you have headphones on. Freaked me right out. Totally just messed that up. Hang on. Oh, apparently I can rewind. Hold on. Nobody look. Don't look. Don't look. We're going through. We're not going to get through. Oh, here we go. Let me, boop. Okay. Then do it again. Listen close.
Okay, that'll work.
Listen close. Yes, elk.
Ace,
Yes.
2,
Listen.
3.
Let me just say that this is upstate New York and elk are non-existent here. However, listen.
Am I dead?
How it's not often, my loves, that you hear me quiet. This shut me right up.
What the hell was that? Why?
That one was pretty scary. Oh, this is a good one. We'll watch this. We can't watch all of this tonight, guys. We can't. But let's go. This is a good one. This is a good one right here. I know you guys remember this one. We're switching gears from super scary to super funny. Here we go.
So you gotta...
Okay, ready? 1.
Hold on, I got 2. It doesn't slip out of me.
Let me just preface this with, this is an Amish store, and we're in, the parking lot.
Here we go. We gotta contain ourselves. This is gonna be a long run back.
My stomach hurts from laughing.
With wet pants.
I know, especially if I pee on your
You can't laugh.
Okay.
I told you. Listen, you have to pull.
All right. 1.
Again, let me preface this with, Jenny needs a little help from her height difference getting into the Jeep. Normally we have a footstool. Did not have the footstool this day. We're at the Amish store. Proceed.
I don't think that was the plan.
You buried my face in my coat. I couldn't breathe. I think your hand is still in my crotch. All right, hold on. You threw me in at first. Let me get to see this foot.
Yeah.
I just can't eat.
Hey, Karma. Welcome in.
Phew.
Phew.
That's no easy task.
You guys done farting around?
Yep. Woo.
Oh my gosh. My goodness. If you're just joining us, we are going down memory lane of all the years that I've been doing this with you guys, taking you along for the ride, enjoying your company, the good, the bad, the ugly, the scary. Woo, that was a good one. We'll do a face plant. Yes, exactly. We'll do a couple more of these. I don't want to keep you guys all night on your Friday night. I am enjoying hanging out with you, however. So thank you so much for being here and being part of my healing journey. Again, you guys are the reason why I do this, and I want you to know that. So let's continue with a random, super random 1700s plantation that Zach from Rooted Expeditions happened to find while we were in location filming in a different state for the YouTube fan reunion, actually, a few years ago. Happened to find this place. You will notice that it has never been updated to modern electricity due to the switches, and you will also notice that even though it's decaying and falling in, there's no graffiti, which means that it hasn't been explored by too many people, at least, because, as you know, word gets out and things get destroyed. So let's take a look at this beauty right here. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. This place is so beautiful.
Today we'll be looking at this mansion that sits in the middle of nowhere. This place was once owned by a wealthy and well-respected man in America at the time. And on top of that, this was a home that entertained and slept President George Washington. Now, to help protect this home, I will not be giving out the location, and I will be changing up a little bit of the details of this story, but you will get the gist of it. This was a rare find for us, and we...
Look at all the chimneys. Look at all of those chimneys, guys. I don't know if I showed in here or not, but even the beams, the big giant columns out front are made of wood, curved wood, which is made from swamp trees. I don't know what they made it out of. Probably heart of pine that they steamed over a fire to curve them. I mean, we did some, after we left here, some research on this place. Oh, it was once in a lifetime.
merely stumbled upon it deep in the woods.
Zach kept saying, we're almost there, we're almost there. 15 roads, I don't even know how we're going to get out.
This mansion,
Yes,
I would
Andy.
like to call it, was built in the late 1700s by a very wealthy man, and for the story, we will call him King Billy. Billy was a very well-known farmer who became well-respected across America. In fact, he was so well-respected that during that time in the 1790s, President George Washington came to visit and stayed while he was traveling.
So this place had 6 chimneys, probably because there were different quarters, different wings. This was built during a time, unfortunately, of slavery. So there was probably, different parts of the building, without getting too awfully into the awful history of that. But, different quarters, different wings, where the main family slept, where the guests slept. And I've actually had a psychic who's a friend of ours on here. I don't see her right now, but told me that I need to get back there and actually help cross over some spirits that were talking to me the entire time. I don't know if it's on here or not. I picked it up later, but just needed some help crossing over because there was still somebody there that was sort of keeping them around, like a soul collector, which is really sort of hard for me to hear because you don't want to hear that, it's like you just want to help everybody all the time. So maybe when I have to go back down to get the rest of Jennifer's stuff, that I can stop in and maybe help some of these spirits cross over. In any case, different, and especially being in such a warm climate, that's a good point why you need that many chimneys, but it's just how it was done, back then.
Washington would spend time at the home with Billy and his family, and then ended up staying the night, and the next day would continue his visit before moving on to his next destination.
Wait until you see what we found for you. We being myself, Zach and Carrie.
Look at that.
This is a never explored southern plantation. And it's gorgeous. You would not believe what we had to go through to get here. The Jeep. Couldn't have gone without the Jeep. MVP.
We went through all sorts of, oh boy, that was a trip. Look, see the curved wood?
Columns.
Look how tall they are.
Not many years after Washington visited the mansion, the home caught fire and burnt down, but the house was quickly rebuilt and Billy would leave the land that this home sat on and would hand it over to his son, Will. Will would manage this property along with a few other properties that he owned. Then in the 1860s, when Will died, the home and property was confiscated from Will's children during the Civil War and was under the protection of President Abraham Lincoln and was used as housing for the war. After the war, Will's family were able to go to court to win back their property and home. It's a rare sight nowadays to see homes with a natural decay because, well, usually places like this will either be destroyed or burned down by people who find their location. We were lucky to find this building, and on top of that, we were lucky to find a little bit of history that this place had. Another 5 to 10 more years, this building and history may no longer be here, and something that was once a great part of the community and history of America will be lost forever.
Look at the wood. Look at the ornate wood. Look at the woodwork. Look at the framing, the archways. I'm sure this has been added on, especially since the first place burnt down. The button pushing, y'all making fun of me for, like the electricity. There was not one modern fixture in that place that we could see. I mean, truly just the coolest little piece of history rotting away in the middle of the swamp, full of the worst horsefly infestation I have ever seen. In fact, it picked Zach up and carried him off. I almost left him, but I figured I'd better go get him. Exactly.
Look at the screen doors.
The screen door, you can almost hear.
Bye-bye.
Down the other side.
That was sort of hard to hear. I don't know if I can rewind it or not. Hang on. Oh, that's creepy doll. Okay, hold on. Okay, if you listen closely, I'm going to shut my mouth now, but if you listen to this next part, you can hear almost a humming or a singing, more than one voice, almost sounds like children in this location. Ready? Here we go.
Screen doors. Bye-bye.
Down the other side.
It's hard to hear. But in between that thing and me speaking, the app and me speaking, there's some.
Stop.
No.
Don't. Shut up. Jennifer?
Look at her. She's looking at me now from a side view. She was looking straight on. Look at the picture.
I don't know if I want to.
Look the way her eyes are now.
Oh my god, that's creepy. That is so freaking creepy. Here, let's see. Are you in the dog?
Oh
Can
my
you
God,
like
look,
this?
look, now look. Now look where her eyes are. They're following me.
Nene, stop it, Jennifer! Jesus Christ! I'm gonna cut this short if that's the case, because I don't mess with this kind of stuff.
Come over here and look at her. Now look where her eyes are. She's squinting. She's looking at me. Not squinting. She's rolling her eyes.
Raining. Go over there and see if she moves her head. My fly is down again. It's embarrassing. But from what I'm hearing, she pushed. Especially on the rocks in the water.
Oh, you're like a little gazelle.
I am. I grew up on the rocks in the water. My feet mold to the rocks.
They
like
do.
I
see that.
Windy. It says windy.
What?
Possible.
I'm right next to you.
Fantastic. Hello. Don't fall in, okay? Don't fall me in either.
Oh.
These stories never start out good.
Careful.
Careful, okay? Don't do an overhand cast when you've got a cast overhead. Duh. I don't feel threatened here at all.
I respect you.
Well, that might be why.
Well.
Oh, and there's your proverbial penis, in case you were wondering.
I'd put a tent inside one of these.
No, that's not how it works. I believe the last campers here left in the 90s, and
Mosquitoes will come up through the floor too. Look, mosquitoes can come up through the floor.
Anyway, go to your own bunk. For all of you that are wondering, that's Jennifer Jumping Bean giving me the finger. She's got cute little arthritic hands, but that's her. This is her giving me the finger. So
But look at the holes at the top. This is the same way the other potties are. They just had the doors open so they could just let the sludge out into Lake Ontario, I'm sure.
I think they're bunkers.
What would they need bunkers for at a Girl Scout camp?
Look at the roots. Looks like lion's feet.
Lions? That's oddly specific for feet that look like birds.
You are on camera.
Oh!
Hello!
Well, this is not where I'm going to pee then.
No, I'm not going to lay down.
Come on, we can do a Ouija board session.
Wonder why this little area was separate.
It's where the ugly kids slept.
Xbox.
Like, you can't even make this stuff up. You can't even make this stuff up. There was nobody there. Jenny and I were there. I drug her all over that abandoned Girl Scout camp. Yes, it could have been a squirrel. Absolutely. Could have been a wild woodland animal. But the footsteps and the responses we get on the S-Box, I'm telling you what, guys, it's pretty cool.
Did you used to swim here?
This one.
If I wanna, we hold you in our hearts. And when we think about you, it makes us wanna fart.
Nasty.
Please don't. But there is said to be a lady in white.
I died suddenly.
Who died suddenly? How old were you? Do you like it when people come here and party? Nah, it wasn't the wind.
Cry. Watching.
I know. Am I on the right path?
We will touch you. Stroke.
Are you stroking me?
Relation.
Never say that out loud. Just don't. That's one of the top 10 things you don't say out loud. Just don't.
I'd like to come back and sit with you later, but not if you're going to be fresh.
Are there others here with us as well? Not proud of that one either.
Bug up.
I was in the basement. Something flew at me. I don't know what to tell you. That was scary.
They're all not. It doesn't feel very nice here. It feels very sad. They're all knocked over. All of them.
I came from a dark place.
Oh, heavens.
Please move forward.
Because we're too close to the edge.
The Well. The following video was recorded and uploaded by YouTuber Richelle G. Her and some friends went out to an old farmhouse lately to investigate an old well. It's been said that
So this one is super interesting. We're gonna wrap it up here soon, but not quite yet, because there's still some people in here that are having fun with me. I love this. So there has been a handful of videos over the years since 2020, going on 5 years now. Over 1,000 videos I've done, and there's been a few that have just been way above all the others, and a lot of them come a year or two after their release. Like, for whatever reason, they get picked up, the right or the wrong people see them, and they gain new life. This is one of those videos. So I don't know, one of my lovely, amazing subscribers, family members must have sent it to somebody who sent it to somebody, and it's gained traction. This particular video, in fact, has gained traction on multiple big boy sites that do like the top 5 and the crazy, the scary compilations and stuff. And this one has gotten picked up by a few different people, a few different channels, excuse me, and it's for good reason. This was just to give you a little backstory that not a lot of people know. This was a home that was abandoned, and it was getting ready to be put for sale. I caught wind of it through somebody that was just, a local that was talking about it. And what happened was there's this gazebo that you see us standing in. There's a well that's no longer being used, a water well, and covering the whole. So it was a concrete pad, a stone well, a gazebo covering it, and then covering the whole was a headstone. And I don't think that would be appropriate to sell a house like that, but that's not it's not my call. But as I went deeper down the rabbit hole, so to speak, pun intended, it turns out that in the 1900s, this little girl was playing around this well and unfortunately fell in and perished. And we never really figured out the rest of the story, except that the people that lived there previously had reported a lot of unexplained activity, right? So we went here to see this place. We were all, it was cold, it was snowy, or it was about to snow or something. Like, we didn't have a lot of time to spend here for whatever reason, I can't remember. And I stuck my camera in the hole, and there's something at the bottom of the well looking back at me. I don't know what it was. A lot of people like to blame me for faking it, which I would never do. You guys know that. I will send the raw footage to anybody that wants to see it, that you can see it's unaltered, except for me lightening the footage so you can actually see to the bottom because it's dark. I lightened it. That was it. But a lot of people are like, oh, it was an animal. It was a poor, like a cat or something that's down there drowning. And I'm like, man, if there was something down there drowning, it would be thrashing around and I wouldn't have left it there. Like, there's literally two eyes staring up at me. Like, if an animal is in trouble, or a person, they're not just going to look at me. You know what I mean? So I was there. I know what happened. I got a lot of flack for this video, but it gained a lot of new views and a lot of new eyes on it. So without further ado, we're going to play it. But I just wanted to explain the backstory for anybody that wants to know. You can have the original footage. And I wouldn't do that to you. This was a very, very strange case.
A tragic accident happened here at the well back in the early 1900s when a child fell to their death. As the women are discussing the well, among other things, they record what some of Richelle's viewers think could be a set of eyes at the bottom of the old well.
Well, nobody should be near this hole. That's why it's blocked off. That's why we shouldn't be here, but here we are.
I think it's a death situation.
So, no, it absolutely is a death situation. The story is, apparently, a young child back in the 1900s fell in here and died.
Is it any sort of marker to the kid?
Can't read it. We couldn't read the stone.
So, but explain what we got here first, is that headstone, you moved it. You took it off the top.
I did, because I knew what was under it. And you know me and the morbid, I have to see that literally somebody died in here. There's a body. Well, they're probably not anymore, but
just bones.
A body in the bottom. Look,
well, I'm sure they probably.
I put an asterisk. The body was, of course, removed because I don't think they'd leave somebody down there, but I really don't know. I don't know. Can't even see the bottom. Here. Let me turn my light on. You can see. Actually, it shows up pretty good on camera here. There is something at the bottom of that freaking well. Okay. True. Also true. So this is not altered at all, except for you see the lightened footage, the little arrow. I didn't put the YouTuber Richelle G. That was him. That's my arrow. That's my lightened footage. It's hard to see here, but it's very distinctly on the original footage. It looks like two eyes. Could be anything. People throw all sorts of weird stuff down wells, especially ones they don't use anymore. But this got picked up, and I can't explain it. The whole vibe at this place was really unsettling, very creepy. And this could be why.
This video.
And why cover it with a headstone? Right?
Video of Richelle's has recently been making the rounds as many people think they can see a face along with a glowing set of eyes. A previous viewer of this clip has even suggested that this could be the glowing eyes of the poor spirit who lost their life down here many years ago. Regardless of what this truly is, Richelle caught something else on camera that day.
terrible shot, but do you see it? You see the two distinct?
That confused many of her followers, this time in the form of audio.
Well, a kid would be interested.
A couple of viewers have thought that these faint sounds could be the sound of someone breathing or speaking into the camera.
Don't tell people.
They came down here to swim in the summertime, and a motorboat came flying through here and ran somebody over, and from what I understand, decapitated them. Maybe put the water over there again. On the right, yes. Listen. Oh, my arm.
Down.
I'm down.
Welcome in.
My head.
I think that's what I just heard.
Was it their dad that ran him over? I don't know.
No.
That was probably.
Yeah. See, this is another one of those things where it seems like I'm joking. This isn't funny. This wasn't a funny case. This is another one. A local swimming hole. A boat came by, unfortunately, and you can guess what happened. So it's just these local little tidbits of lore, and any new ghost hunters out there, any budding enthusiasts, you can go to any library or city hall or any place that keep records, or even like your local watering hole, I don't know, and just talk to people, and they will tell you the local lore. Facebook pages are great for this. If you really want to get to the bottom of stories well, you've got the living and their stories, and then you have the dead and their stories. But it's kind of cool to get both sides at the same time, and when they correlate, it's really cool.
My daddy coming through his own. That wasn't me. Listen, can you tell
I heard
me
that too.
what season we're in right now? What color shirt do I have on? Today, yes. And the legend is that the woman in white is Doris. Oh my God. A tragic carriage accident. Now, I don't know how two people can perish from a carriage accident.
Branch.
The branch. Oh, is that? Oh, did they run into a tree? Oh. Huh. Ah. Oh my God. Look at that. No, it's okay. It's just a little mouthy. Oh. How did you die? The tree. Just said the tree.
The tree?
Did you hit a tree in your carriage?
Well, that. Horseless.
Horse again. Oh, there you are. And word spread that they were actually able to communicate with spirits via the rapping, the knocking.
All right, if you guys are just joining us, there's been a new wave of people coming in. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We are going to go a little bit longer here. I was going to cut it off, but I'm just having too much fun. We'll go a little bit longer. I was just explaining earlier why I took a break. My father passed away. I took some time to grieve. I am back. I've missed you all so much, and this has just been really good for my heart to see you, all of you here with me tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We're not done yet. Don't go anywhere. I just wanted to break real quick because we've had a new wave of people come in real quick. And this is the best of, the channels. We recently surpassed 6,000 subscribers, which is really quite a feat, especially since I haven't been as consistent as I wanted to be with my life recently being kind of in turmoil. But we are on the upswing, and I am so happy to be here with you. Let's get back to this before I bore you. We'll go just a little bit longer. Again, this is the best of. None of this is new. You can find all of these videos on the channel. If you want to go watch them, that's fine. If you have any questions, email me or message me. I'm always available to talk to you. That's something I pride myself in, is getting back to all of you as soon as I can. Or if there's a skeptic or somebody you want to send this to that wants to pick this apart, please feel free to send them my way. I've never had anything to hide, and I will be glad to get them the raw footage of anything. With that being said, let's get back to this one. This one is interesting. This is the Fox sisters' actual home location. If you don't know, the Fox sisters in New York was the birthplace of spiritualism. They were the first people to commercially, so to say, speak with the dead in such a way that people could come to them for talkings, readings, spiritual communication from beyond, by knocking, rapping on things, moving things, etc. So this is a really cool place. They've actually built a glass building around the original foundation where somebody was actually buried. They found bones in the foundation of the place, but this is the actual building here. So I don't know if you saw that inside the building. You can see I'm not moving on the window, and something on that little filter moves right along that foundation wall there. That's pretty cool. This is, again, the Fox sisters home. Don, I love that you love this. I love that you're here.
Did you just freaking hear that? I was reading that sign and something just...
Me and my mouth. Hang on, hang on. You got to hear this. Did you hear it? There's that thing again. Knock.
Did you hear that? Did you just freaking hear that?
Now, again, this is early spring. It's summer. I can't remember, but I'm in short sleeves and shorts, which usually means here in upstate New York that it's got to be summer because it's cold up here all the freaking time. So it could be the building heating up. There is a lot of windows, but on a place that is known for the birthplace of spiritualism, by talking with spirits, by knocking on things, that was pretty cool and compelling, no matter which way you cut
I was reading that sign and something just knocked on the freaking window. I'm not kidding. I've got goosebumps. It'd be like going into Emerald's kitchen and teaching him how to cook. Like, you just don't do that.
Let me show you how to make pasta.
Bam.
Bam.
Here's the church. I gotta get back there. I actually hate this place. That's a very strong word. I don't hate this place. This place freaks me out.
We thought that we'd do an experiment and leave some cameras and stuff behind and leave the church completely and then come back and see what we got. It's creepy in here, isn't it? I freaking told you.
See that little shadow? Watch this one. Watch this one. Whoop.
But I'd be letting you know if I didn't see it. This place doesn't creep me the hell out. What did she say?
Freaky, I hope so.
Ditto.
Dude, here's the thing. Here's the Gypsy. You are absolutely right. Churches do not freak me out. Let me clarify that. That sounded awful. This building in particular, I'm not sure why. I don't know why there's no history. I literally cannot find any history. I've gone through property records. I've gone through, there's a graveyard across the street. I cannot find any information on this place. It's weird. But the altar where people have put things, as you can see right here, the noises that I've captured in here, I left 6 or 7 cameras, the piano that plays itself, the heavy boot prints.
I keep thinking I hear something.
I told you it was creepy as hell. There have been maybe 3 places in my entire life that's actually creeped me out, and this is one of them. In fact, this might be the top one. Devil. Oh, I thought she said jungle. No, it says devil. Devil. Right.
What was that? Did you hear it?
Watch out.
Watch this. Okay, nope. Mm-mm. Again, watch. Now, let me remind you, if you haven't seen this video, those shadows, the actual legs you can see walking, these are cameras. These are static cameras that I left for hours at this place. There was nobody there. This is in the middle of a cornfield surrounded by trees. Okay? So, cornfield, and then trees, and then this building. There's no homeless people here. There is nobody that can just walk by on the sidewalk or the street to cast the shadow from the little tiny hole that I crawled in. You can see it in the red door to get in. There's nobody here. These are static cameras, and I would not lie to you. Static cameras catching the stuff in real time, and I've got multiple shots where you can go and see it anytime you want. And again, if you want to see the raw footage, let me know. I'll send it to you because it's wild. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. Hear that piano? Now, that piano, that could have, there is a road, of course. There's roads everywhere. It could have been a car far away honking their horn. I cannot verify that was the piano. The first time I could. This time I couldn't, but sounds like it.
Over here.
So that knocking sounds like boot prints, and those are the different angles. So those cameras are covering every angle. So you would see if there was somebody there making that noise. There's 3 different cameras in that shot. And then they all go dead.
Is this one off too?
Are you frightened?
Not.
To be honest, yeah, this place does frighten me. Did you turn my camera off, friend? There's no electricity in here. There's nothing in here.
Safe.
It doesn't feel very safe. Are you guys seeing this?
There's a different
Can you
angle.
please do that
You can
again?
see
That
I'm
was
not.
awesome. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Could be.
Wow. Gonna do it
A
again?
lot.
You like that a lot?
Music.
Neither one of you are moving the ghost spots. What's going on? What's the radius?
So this is Chase Manor. This is our friend Frank. From we lost him. Was it last year? Has it been a year already? I think so. This is brother Frank. And Chisa Chad and Chasing the Darkness. He's changed his name. I don't remember what it is. This was a good one. We'll watch this one and then we will wrap it up. But this one is pretty cool because if anybody who is sensitive, who is around or investigates or lives with somebody else that's in a situation like this, it's interesting to see exactly who brings what to the table. And it's always going to be different. No matter who you're with or where you're at, it's always going to be different. So this was pretty cool.
Can you make?
Yeah, me too.
Can you guys make the REM pod go off?
Your advantages up?
Can you tell me who's over here sitting in my lap? This is holding a solid 3. It hasn't quit.
Really? Look at Richelle's got.
This whole time.
That's a solid right there. When you get orange, you're starting to talk business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone's hanging around you there.
Ooh.
Whoa, what?
So this is one of those things where depending on what you're reading is what you hear. It's hard to tell. Nobody knows for sure, but it looks like I don't care or I lived here. In any case, this is the funeral room. This is a funeral parlor in the home where George Chase would hold viewings for families. There was a coffin table in here, and you can actually see marks on the floor from all of the wakes and the times that table was used, etched marks in the floor of this home. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be haunted, of course, goodness. But between the home, the land, the history, and all the things in it, and of course, Lorna herself, there's a few repeats. There's a few residuals. There's a few hauntings that stick around. This one, I'm not quite sure. We couldn't quite nail down who it was. And it's hard to hear exactly what it was meant by I lived here or it was me, but you can definitely hear a male speaking into the voice recorder.
I don't care.
Levy. And right there, it sounded like it said Levy. It could have said heavy. It could have said a lot of different things, but that's Levy who's talking.
Whoa! Dude, did something just get thrown right out of your hand, bro?
That?
Did you hear that beep?
Yes, all the way up here.
And the freaking getting ripped out of your hand.
Yup. What's that?
What was that? That was an alarm and there was something else. At the same time. Okay, what the freaking?
I told you, I was down here when y'all were up here. I freaking told you. This one is going to be awful. This is, let me tell you where I am first. I'm back in the basement area. If you guys will remember, I'll insert a clip here where something came flying at me and I hugged this back wall that's back here, which you won't be able to see because it's dark. I have full body chills on my right side. Are you touching me?
Okay, that was a stretch. I don't think it said excited. But this was another one of those paranormal challenges. And this was in the basement area where something, I didn't catch it on camera, but you can hear it. And then you can see me act like a little baby and hug the wall. I think I peed myself that night. It's okay. I don't mind telling you that. But this is round 2 of the same place. Completely dark, lights out. You can see I've got a candle. It's illuminating my face. This one is particularly interesting because of A, what it says, and B, what happens.
My body's around here.
Your body's around here. It's around me, I think. I can't look into the darkness. I keep seeing things. I just said something. What the hell is that? What? Alaric? A-L-A-R-I-C. That's your name. Okay. I don't know who the hell that is, but...
He's still following me, by the way.
Thank you. My timer went off, but I'm going to continue this on for a little bit longer because the spirits have shown up, guys. They are here, and I wish you could feel this. My wish for you one day is for you, the enthusiasts of the paranormal, to be able to feel this if you haven't. What was that? Right in front of my face. When it builds like this, it usually means one of 2 things. That would be one of the 2 things.
Correct.
I can't make this shit up. You guys just saw that firsthand. My timer's going off again. That means we've gone 1 extra minute. What I was saying was when things get amped up like this is usually when things happen, when the ghosts show up. We call it I can't remember what we call it. There's a term I can't remember right now. I'm too freaking amped up as well. The energy has shifted in here. It has gone from spooky and dark and quiet to alive. The air is alive right now. My S-Box flew off my freaking lap. I don't know if I caught it on camera or not. I hope that I did. Be careful. The first, what? Now I can see my breath. See that?
I'm gonna now set up a nice round pod. Whoa.
So that was pretty crazy. It literally like somebody flipped a switch, and then the S-Box was going nuts. It flew off my lap, which, you know, this, again, that doesn't happen often. Could I have bumped it? Yeah, I was in the dark, but I would have noted that at the time. You know, it's just another one of those things that you can just, if anybody's ever been in that wave, it's very tangible. You can hear it, you can smell it, you can taste it, you can feel it coming. It's really quite cool and terrifying, but cool.
Over to the orange, guys. Look at that. This is right where the
I love the Manor. I can't wait to get back.
Did you see it go to the orange,
Yep.
or was it? Or
No, it definitely did.
Okay. Hello, anyone with us? Yes.
Right off the bat.
Hey, Wes, you running stuff down here? Just asking. Well, another growl as soon as I get that one. See that, guys? You're getting a clear message.
What did I just say?
We got 2 growls, and we got them on 2 separate apps. Oh, Phil.
Phil again.
Again, Phil. Is that Phil from upstairs?
I don't know if you died in water.
I'm a friend.
You're a friend. Okay, Charlie. We can be friends, but not if you're a demon.
Many other souls.
Fantastic. Hanging out with my friend Charlie, but only if he's not a demon.
Oh my
Now's your
God.
time.
Yes.
Come back.
I agree.
Unless you're a demon, then of course you probably shouldn't come back. If that's true, can you do that?
That would
for
be
me?
amazing.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the remote Ed and Lorraine Warren Occult Museum item investigation. It's a mouthful, and that is what she said. In the dark with a candle, because Amy from What the Paranormal likes to torture us, so that's what I'm...
Can you tell me your name? Are you okay? Yeah, no. I don't know. I don't know if I am or not. Thank you for asking. Oh. I don't like it either. All right.
Stomach problems.
Stomach problems. I just myself, so yes, that's accurate. I just want to know what happened. I don't want the dolls. I don't need the dolls. Trust me, they're not my type. I just want to know what happened. I don't want to talk about something else. I want to talk about this. Obviously.
Ooh. So this one was interesting. This one was fertility dolls in the Ed and Lorraine Occult Museum. If you don't know about the fertility doll scandal, it's a deep one. They were essentially stolen from a shaman in Africa. Don't know where. Please excuse my ignorance. I forgot. They were stolen by a police officer and brought back to the States. And then, of course, they were cursed because they were stolen from the witch doctor. And terrible things happened to him. And they ended up in the Ed and Lorraine Museum. And this is me, part of this paranormal challenge, trying to get some answers about what happened. Which is, in hindsight, was pretty stupid. But we got some cool stuff. Some cool answers here.
I don't like this game either.
His name was James.
This just said, let me out. This says I'm in the corner. I was just looking over there. Something is catching my eye.
Welcome to the Eerie Mansion.
Oh,
the
this
focus
one.
of the horrific history.
This place has got so much history and still to this day holds so much history. I can't even explain to you how A, large this mansion is, and B, all of the different fake doors, fake hallways, hidden rooms. If you have a chance to go here, do it.
And haunting is William Bill Ely.
That's just
a
some
suspected
chains.
serial murderer who resided
Some
right
chains in
here
the
this
basement.
massive manor. It was believed that he murdered numerous women, both inside and outside of the estate, including picking women up from New York City and bringing them back to this 43-room, 12,000 square foot mansion to kill them.
Did you guys just hear that growl? What? Did you hear that?
Stacy, if you're talking about this is the Eerie Mansion in it's not far from here. Newark? I can't remember, but it's the Eerie Mansion. You can rent it. I say we do it.
The family was very wealthy and powerful, which led to this terrifying ordeal flying under the radar for a very long time.
Yes.
Right before he was captured by authorities, he was found dead in the manor itself from a possible hanging. Details are unclear.
Because look, was anybody actually murdered in this basement? I believe you're going to close for yes and open for no. And it says yes.
I was hung.
Okay, so yeah, that was real time, no cuts. She literally said somebody was unalived in this basement. Cross for yes, uncross for no. They cross, which, you know, on cue. But then the spirit talker says, "I was hung." That was pretty cool. I mean, not for them, but that was a moment. Hold on.
And just that over the years, including the murder of a chef on the 3rd floor where the servants' quarters were located at the time.
Thanks for being
a fight
here,
erupted
Lori.
that turned so violent. When the Ely family returned home from vacation, they found the cook's headless body upstairs on the floor. They've never found his head. There have been many stories of unexplained activity at this property.
Nothing to
And
see
even the
here.
owner itself is afraid to walk the corridors at night. He stated many times that he has to live here alone, so he just ignores the activity.
That's not you. That's not me. Look at, there's a woman. You can see her.
Oh, it moved!
I told you. Damn it.
Oh,
I was
it's back.
sitting here.
It's back.
Almost forgot to tell you guys the best part of this home, besides the spirits and the owner, and that is the labyrinth of hidden rooms and secret dungeons, and just about every crawl space has a secret door, and every secret door takes you to some other room. It's incredible.
Peekaboo.
I've never seen anything like it. I lost count on how many times we walked past something where he stuck his arm out and a door opened. I mean, it's just the coolest thing ever. Argument. That's a hell of a way to start. I've got a trigger object here, which is a axe. I'll probably regret that later. I've got some cat balls up here, which you can't see from the blinding flashlight that I've got going on. This has been going on and off since I've set it up, so hopefully they will utilize that as well.
Yeah, Peter, Lorna, and we all went and filmed that place. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, Stacey.
Got some cat balls over there. Just some visuals as we hold on to, you guessed it, a haunted object. And the most haunted...
We'll do 1 or 2 more of these, guys. I'm having so much fun. I keep saying I'm going to cut it off, but y'all aren't leaving. So we'll do a few more. And again, I just want to thank all of you for being here. This is a lot of fun for me. It's lifting my heart. I really appreciate you guys being here watching this with me. It's a lot of fun. This is so cool. Okay.
The most haunted object I have, of course, is this doll, and she's the one that likes to move her eyes on camera. I'm kind of far away. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. But
do you see her? Do you see this doll? Do you see it? Every time the camera is on this doll, her eyes will follow. It is the... I can't. She's over there now. You saw me pick her up and she's over there now.
We are going to try anyway. 15 minutes. I've already started the timer. No editing once I start. Can you cut that out?
Freaky.
Thank you.
I like your sense of humor. I like you.
Ouch.
Look at her. Look at her. Do you see her craning her eyes to look at you?
Here we go.
Finally made it to the one and the only Pennhurst Asylum. Look. We're here. The sun is up at the moment, so I'm not feeling too nervous.
Well,
hello there. Hello there. Welcome. Richelle. Squeeze me.
She does. She does totally want to see this. Yes, there she is. There's Shani. There she is. All dolls are creepy. I completely agree with you. So this is the time that I went to Pennhurst. Brother Frank invited me. This is the exact day that I met Paranormal of Watertown's Derek. If you guys don't know, there actually hasn't been that many videos on my channel with them, which is unfortunate because I film with them a lot. I just have so much backlogged because of all this nonsense I've been going through. There will be videos coming out. By the way, every Friday, it's either going to be a live stream or a new investigation for you guys to watch. But this is the exact day that I met Derek at Paranormal Watertown. I was here with Brother Frank, and I brought Shani and PLE with me on this day. Unfortunately, my computer crashed last year or the year before. I can't remember now. And I lost all of my footage from Pennhurst. But there are tidbits, and this is a piece of it here, which is pretty good.
We're actually at Pennhurst.
This is us pulling in. I just
hate myself. The night. Zozo's coming for you.
I'm really here.
I heard that. I'm really here.
Good.
Lift it up. See, guys, that's a EMF lantern. That'll go all different colors if there's any spirits about.
Wow, I like that.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Good job.
So originally it's the Dance in the Tulips, or I can't think of the exact name, but it's that one song, you know what I'm talking about. But we had to change it because of course we got copyright. So that wasn't the song we were dancing to. But that room is completely soundproof, and that was the music therapy room when Pennhurst was operational. And that was reportedly one of their favorite songs, which we showed originally, but then we got copyright. So we had to change it to something a little bit more funky.
Old-fashioned music.
Big Ben! What's up, man? Oh, it's good to see you.
With me.
How are you, my friend?
Love.
Yes.
We love you.
Shani would love for you to get in the tub with her.
There's laughing.
There is.
Move over.
Okay.
You know, when you're at Pennhurst, why not get in the bath and invite a spirit to come in and join you? I mean, that's just what you do, right?
Use me as a boyfriend here.
Sorry.
Getting in.
Here's my key too.
Now, there's no context here, but we're doing an SD session. She's got her headphones on. You guys know how that works. It's hard to hear through all the giggling, but she was in the bath. Listen to me say it like she did. She's in the bath and doing an SD session. Completely, she can't hear what we're saying, and has a friend that joins her. So good to see you.
You're in?
There's two.
Yeah. Two? There's two.
What's the party in the tub?
Party in the tub.
Party in the tub. Oh, I cannot wait to go back here. Pennhurst. Jesus.
Ew, wow, you're right. There's the washcloth. I'd like to rub my face on that.
If you guys ever get a chance to go here, do it. They've got a Paracon coming up, and it's very reasonable. I would look into it.
Okay. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. I call upon you tonight. What? What? What?
Something just grabbed my back.
No. Mary?
Got hung on the sink. Did you see anything? Did you see anything?
No.
Do you mean, would I go to Pennhurst by myself? Absolutely. I would absolutely, now let me clarify. Would I go there the first time by myself? Probably not. Now that I've been there, would I go there by myself? Absolutely. It sounds strange to say this, and everybody that I tell this to is a little bit confused, but the energy here in a place that was so horrible is so playful and innocent and explorative and just there were only a few parts that I probably wouldn't go to by myself, but honestly, yes, I would go back here by myself. It was very, very, so it was surprising. It surprised me. That's the word I'm looking for. And like I said, the history, these places started out as something that was supposed to be for good and ended up being something so awful. Not necessarily on purpose. There was a lot of staff shortages and terrible things that were unfortunate circumstances. There's no excuse. I'm not excusing anything by any means, but would I go back by myself? Absolutely. Absolutely, I would, if that's what you mean. Would I have gone there the first time by myself? No, because of the reputation that it carries. And you go there with an expectation of awful. And I left there with, honestly, I left there with a full heart. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I was too busy calling Bloody Mary.
Stop it.
But because it happens in the mirror. So if that to touch my thing, I would have to be over here, and I'm no longer in the mirror.
Well, yeah, and there's literally like no hooks or
Yes.
anything that could even pull.
Let's go.
On you.
Let's all go. I think it's in May, June? I don't know. It's coming up soon. Everybody, let's all go to Pennhurst, hang out together, do some investigations.
I think Mary wants to talk.
Mary wants to talk.
Exactly.
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. I call.
She loves to do this. Did you really? Do you have that picture? Can you email it to me? I'd love to see it. You don't have to, of course. If it's your own private picture, I get it. That's fine. But that's really cool, Candy.
Upon you tonight to come and give us a fright. I also allow you to drag Richelle's soul to the eternal depths of hell. What, did I say something wrong?
Why me?
Oh, I mean, well, just because they pulled on your rucksack just now, so I thought that you was the one that they wanted to drag to the eternal depths of hell.
But this was your idea, and you're the one saying it, so how does that...
Are you happy that we've come back down to see you? Yes! Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What? No.
Is it okay that we come down here to speak with you? Yes, it's just gone off again. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay.
So this is kind of a cool part. This is Candyland. So this is where sort of their recreation, their inside recreation area would have been. And every paranormal location has its hotspot, and you can elicit different interactions, different spirits, different communications with different entities if you're good, right? But there are certain places that has certain places within the place that you have a really good chance of interacting with more eager spirits. Anybody can do it, right? So there's sort of like a easy, medium, hard level expert, and Candyland, which is what this place was called, this particular room of Pennhurst, is a great place for every level of paranormal enthusiast to potentially experience paranormal activity, so to say. So this was a great example of Shani staying behind, and that in the doorway is me and PLE. We heard some noises down the hallway. We were going to investigate, but all of our equipment was pretty much going off all the time. in this area.
They're hearing
cool.
something out there.
Tell me what color this is. Girls. No. It's not a color, but good try.
This is girls. Got the right first letter.
You're right. How about this one?
It was so cold this night. It was so cold.
Can you tell me?
Same.
This one.
I heard Whitney.
Me and Richelle here are in the infirmary together. Is a possibility that we might get locked up into one of the padded cell rooms. I mean, it was bound to happen one of these days. But I've got a good idea. Considering we're in the infirmary, I think we should do the Estes in complete darkness. I got a creepy feeling down here already. This is madness.
Do you want me to strap it to the toilet?
Yeah, let's think. Wow, what was that? You sound like a little hamster.
Came out of nowhere. I apologize.
It's okay.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. Ooh, time.
So this was cool. This was the infirmary, and they, at the time, weren't letting a lot of people investigate the infirmary, which is a completely separate building of Pennhurst itself. So we were there. We were doing, as you can see, the Estes. PLE was off to the side. I was mainly asking questions. Shani was under with the headphones and her spirit box and the mask, and she got touched right as my alarm was going off to pull her out. And you're about to see that shortly after, I also got touched.
Timer went off.
And just like that, it's the weirdest. It's not like a, oh my God, like it's going to rip you down. Like it just feels like you bumped into something. And you can see there's a barrel right behind me, but what you can't see is how far away I actually was from that barrel. And it was a tugging sensation, not like a bumping sensation.
It was like a finger in the bottom of my spine.
Something just grabbed my jacket. Wow. Place fucking sucks ass.
I guess we're still in the infirmary. We've been trying to find our way out for the past 5 years.
The halls keep changing.
The way out was over there. I just didn't see the.
We're having a skit here, for crying out loud.
I always do that.
Hell yeah, Big Ben. Yes. Yes, you do.
Watch out.
So this was the very first time that I visited Chase Manor, and I went by myself. And Lorna was there. She was downstairs. If anybody's ever visited, she sits in the parlor and doesn't move. And I was fixing my camera. This is a camera looking at me down the hallway. And I had a pocket knife on my jeans. Watch out happens. I feel a tug on my knife. I look to see what had just happened, and you can hear footsteps running away. And that started my love affair with Chase Manor. Yes. Yes. So that voice and what I think that was there's a spirit there named Vinny. He's kind of an a-hole. We have a love-hate. It's okay. But this is exactly where you just saw me in that hallway looking the other way. And you can see what looks like to me and to Lorna. The blue circle looks like a female who's got holding like a baby on her hip, and also looks like she's got a small child to her left that's sort of hugging her leg. And then in the red circle is what she believes is a Native American figure, right down to the buckskin fringed pants, which you see that white stripe sort of peeking out of that little doorway in the red, which is really tunes into that place being a portal, a train stop, if you will. People come and go But the blue one, you can really see that there's definitely something there that's sort of interrupting the light of that hallway. Yes. Yes. Oh man, hold on. One more thing before we move on from that one. Oh boy. We'll never find it again. There it is. Okay. Before we go, this is one of my favorite pictures of all time, also at Chase Manor, up in the attic. So on the right-hand side of your screen with the smaller blue arrow, you see what looks to me to be a little girl in a white dress, blonde hair, and she might have, I don't know if I ever confirmed, but Lorna said it almost looks like a dog or a cat standing with her to the right, and then to the left looks like a female in a red dress with longer hair. And this is looking, if you're standing on the second floor looking up the very steep murder stairs that goes up to the attic, there's sort of a little hallway and then it opens up. So this is what looks like two different entities standing on either side of the staircase, mainly looking at each other, not really looking at me. But this is a still shot that a friend and fellow subscriber and member, Neva, you guys may know Neva, pointed this out, that it looks like, and a few others as well. Yes, Big Ben says, yep, wow, yep, we can see it. Two figures holding a doll. Yep, exactly. You guys can see it. Stacy knows that these stairs are awful. They are absolutely awful. And this particular night, I heard something, opened the door, put my camera up the stairs and said, nope, not today, and then shut the door. But what I didn't know is this is what I captured. So this is actually not a picture. This is a still from the video, which makes it even more compelling because it's harder to, insert images and still shots to match up with your video than it is just to take a picture and edit something in if you were going to be fake. So I love this. I absolutely love this shot. This is so very cool to me. I mean, they're just completely dressed up. Two beautiful, entities hanging out in the attic. Why they're up there, I don't know. I didn't ask. Can't see the face. It's too dark. Yes, but it looks like, I don't know. I just love this one. I love this one so much. That's also in the attic.
That's what I thought. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and wait until you see who I have with me right now. I was just driving around up here after an epic night and somehow found two of my most favorite people on the planet.
Big Ben.
Hitchhiking.
We're hitchhikers.
So of course I picked them up.
Yes, and anybody, again, that wants a shot, if you want that shot for yourself to investigate it or to look at it closer, or you want the raw footage to make sure I'm not faking it, let me know. I'll send it to you. But he's right. You can zoom right in on it and see what's...
And what are we doing right
cool.
now? We're going to do some freaking Randonautica.
We're having an issue that I got his tag. Wherever we're stopping, we're seeing this car show up.
Place been really nice.
He's just pulled out. He's right behind us.
Everybody in Randonautica's got a stalker, and I've managed to avoid it. And one filming with you, and now we're being chased all over the mountains here. He just ran that red light.
No.
He literally just ran that red light.
Why does he want us so badly?
I don't know.
That he's gonna run red lights.
I can't breathe. I can't do this. I can't do this.
I'm officially lost.
So as you guys know, Randonautica comes with its own set of parameters and its own set of rules. I have never had an issue with it. This night, I did.
The boys have left me. Been wandering around here for days.
And This, as you know, was a multi-million-dollar abandoned resort in the Catskills that was modeled after Robin Hood. Pretty cool. That, I just messed that up again. Hang on. Hang on. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Hold on. That's close enough. We're still there.
There, you want the view. Richelle's hit it spot on.
That is amazing. Wow. We were here for hours, and we still never saw everything.
Her info will be in the description. Let's get her channel banging. Let's get her some and let her know Brother Frank TV.
This guy. I love this guy.
Oh,
I miss that guy.
Beautiful.
Look at this. So this was a whole theater, a whole theatric production of different props and things for all sorts of different plays and times and just all these characters that were left behind.
I am too. I can't even believe it. I can't either. Me too.
Just abandoned. Just completely. Look at that.
Can you believe this?
This is like being a kid all over.
Oh my God.
Right.
Full size, well, as far as we know, full size replicas of woolly mammoths just hanging out in the parking lot.
Here, this is right here. I told you I'd show you my favorite. This right here.
And it's amazing how they're in various stages of destruction, and then these woolly mammoths are just not. Like, they're perfect.
Just go ahead and point. Where are you?
I wasn't here.
What is that? There's voices.
We're all here.
Yeah.
Are you with your wife on the other side?
Oh no. Maybe it's Vincent.
Stop it. Was that you? Nope.
So this is very quick and choppy editing. I'm sorry for that. You have to cram it all in. But again, there's Vincent, who love-hate. I forgot her name. Investigating with her, she said, "Is that Vinny or Vincent?" And the cat ball immediately went off, which was
Nope. It was not me.
Can you count? You know what her name is? Who I'm pointing to? What's her name?
I knew you weren't such a bad guy.
no.
Secret.
Where's Billy at? Hi. Hi, Billy. How are you tonight?
Vincent, right? Right. Dude, it's not. It's not. You're right.
Can you tell us? Jesus, God, I don't know.
So this was Scott County Jail. This place had been here a few years in a row. Jen from Jen's Revenant Research was there. We went with Lindy, which is a person that you probably know from here. Also, King Jared TV and Queen Laura. They went. This place never disappoints.
Wow.
That literally, I mean, I heard that over here.
All my leg hair just grew back.
I'll go.
Nobody's in there.
Is yours going off?
That's mine going on.
You're right.
So that was hard to tell on that particular shot. Sorry. That was hard to tell in that particular shot, but that was pointing down a hallway, the camera of big metal stairs that sort of spiraled up. And it actually sounded like boots on the metal.
What the hell?
Did you run into her or did it hit you? We all just
Yeah, you did, because something happened and it freaked me out and I got goosebumps. So I did. I said all my leg hair grew back.
through there. That wasn't open. It just opened up on him. Did I get that on camera? Your door is dead. Yeah.
Did you really?
What was it?
It does kind of. And those noises that you're hearing, that was a static cam in the dark, of course. I didn't think to put my night camera in there because that would have been smart in this particular room. But the static cam that was in that room, all the lights were out. All of us were downstairs. It was confirmed. Again, I can send you all the footage to show that nobody was up there. And that noise, whatever that was, that janging, clinking, shaking sound was in that room. Never figured out what it was. And it's one of the best pieces of evidence I have, but I can't explain, unfortunately, because I used the wrong camera.
Great tandem. Hell yeah. Completely. It just felt like someone walked up on me.
That's awesome.
Like that? I just heard a. Is that you?
So that sigh, again, this is very short, clipped, and chaotic, I know, because it's the best of, but that sigh that you heard is in that same room that static camera was in, where you just heard all that shaking when we were downstairs. Now we were in that same room, and quiet, and that, and we all just lost it. Yes.
It sure is. I mean, I was a no. You want to come in here and have a Twizzler? Is that the sheriff we're talking about? 57? Jesus. Can you tell us what we found in the light?
Okay, so there was a small clip. I know it's short and it's chaotic to see. If you haven't seen this video, while we were in there with the lights on, we actually found, now this jail has been operational, I want to say since 2003, 2006. I can't remember offhand. It had been a while. It was abandoned for a long time. Excuse me. The last room, or the last inmates that this particular room housed, were female. We're all female. So not that matters. I'm just telling you the backstory. But it had sat abandoned. It went through renovations. The people that own it now are absolutely spectacular. But we were in there, and I'm looking up at this fluorescent light, and there's a little piece of plastic sticking out. We go to poking at it, and it turns out it's a comb, like a little toothed hair comb. So that was kind of a huge find, mainly for this reason that you're about to see, and the fact that the spirit demanded that we put it back, because, as you know, sometimes when people are incarcerated, you have a very small amount of things that are yours, that are actually yours, that you can hang on to. And a comb probably would have been one of them, because it wasn't the max security cell, so they were allowed to have things like that. So she was very adamant that we put it back, which we did. But she's about to tell us here through Jen's Reverent Research, that she wanted us to put it back.
A minute ago? Your hair. Oh my God, shut
There it is.
up. No way. Shut up. You touched it. No. Thank you. Thank you for that validation. That is awesome. Put it back. Oh. Excuse me. Bless you. Don't start with me. We're not starting with you. False. As long as you don't hurt anybody, that's fine. Can you tell us?
It pleases me.
Oh, don't move. Whoa. Whoa.
There's 3 of us.
Well, thank you. Can you tell? There's only 3.
And again, for those of you who don't know, anytime you see somebody sitting on that bunk, we're doing Estes. So we have the spirit in our ear, and we're just repeating what we hear coming through. We can't hear anything else that's going on, and we're blindfolded. So these were just, I guess, the most compelling answers that came through at the time.
We're not laughing at you. No, we're excited because we love you. Oh, I killed that bitch.
That was a gosh darn it.
Is it okay?
I mean it. Hold on, sorry. That was a perfect example. Personality, yes. So as you just saw, I just said I killed that B word, and my whole energy shifted. And these are things that when you're under or when you're in the Estes method that you don't really pick up on until you see yourself on camera and you're like, wow, I don't really even remember doing that or saying that.
No, we're excited because we love you. Oh,
I
killed that bitch.
Right there. Look at that. Look at that.
Beep your horn.
You're going to get me shot.
I know. I was like, well, there was all of a sudden a body in front of my face.
I hate it when that happens.
And then I thought, I've only got like 6 pair of underpants, so.
We can't make we can't make a quick getaway.
Nice.
Hey, look over and Dane's like this. Jenny, you okay?
Holy sh**. Electric vehicles.
Send help. That's almost where we went to jail. Quit making
Yeah, but underneath might be a nice little drop leaf table.
Probably tetanus and syphilis. Vlog day 365. Don't worry, Jenny has now found herself a latte and a muffin.
Probably swamp birds too.
Yeah, probably creepy people down there with 3 teeth that want to pick their teeth with your bones that taste like coffee cake crumble.
No. It's you do the picking of the banjo.
I'm picking my banjo. She cut her mouth eating bread. So that was a compilation of we did Randonautica Rapid Fire, which we're probably going to do again. So stay tuned for that. Which was just pretty cool, a lot of fun. But that was just like the funniest moments of basically Jenny Jumpin' Bean and her ridiculousness. Well, I guess our ridiculousness. Yes, she's funny. So here's Derek. What I was telling you, Derek, Paranormal Watertown. Actually, we just scheduled something possibly for later this year, which I'm wicked excited about. He's already done 2 things this year, which I couldn't attend because of the circumstances that I've been dealing with my father. However, just such a cool guy, so very thoughtful, so very honest. And this is at the Palmyra, the museums. There's like 5 different buildings that are paranormal, and you can explore and investigate. And this is one of the main haunted bedrooms of the daughter of the family that lived here at this general store, which we got some pretty cool responses.
A shop. So we heard the door handle rattle like that.
Last time that they were here, this door.
Yes. 5-card stud. 5-card draw. Does it say no each time?
Yes.
Does it go no?
I have full body chills right now.
Sybil, are you here with us? Was that footsteps behind you? Did we just hear you guys?
It's out there.
Jack, can you tell me what card this is?
Okay, so this part is particularly interesting. So in that same room where we just had the cards earlier, where we were saying, do you want to play this game of poker, that game? And he kept saying, no, thanks. This is where Derek was pulling random cards and asking the spirits what card it was. And they actually name it correctly. there's no mistaking it. And this is through an SB7, and the Gotcha Ghost, which is like a spirit box, like a portal, like a spirit portal box where it tunes out, the white noise and all of that. But there's no tricks here. The voices you're hearing coming through is not the radio. Like it's programmed to eliminate all that white noise. I think it's even going backwards here. I can't tell. I'll be able to tell you in a second. But listen for it. The card that he's holding, the spirit actually calls it out.
That's saying 10.
I said 10 and sent chills down my spine.
Oh my god.
You've already said this a few times because this is what your name is. What's your name?
Oh,
I just said Jack.
oh my god.
Oh my god. Can you do that? Oh, dude. Holy
Sitting out on the front porch,
Uh-huh.
my heart was pounding and racing. Like Karen was talking to me, and I was like doing deep breathing, like having a panic attack because I couldn't understand what the energy was.
So I have terrible news about this place. A week ago, nope, 2 weeks ago, it burned down. Keep that in mind.
Oh my god. And you woke up with that inside? Yeah. I thought I was having a heart attack.
That sounds like a panicky. Yeah. She died here, and I'm wondering if she was alone. Anything with negative energy or the intent to cause harm, I command you to leave now. I command you to leave now. Anything with negative energy or the intent to cause harm.
Yep. Now, unfortunately, I never got a video published from this location, even though I filmed, because I lost it. I lost the footage was lost. It went down. And that was a little over a year ago. And then 2 weeks ago, that place just burned to the ground. Nobody was harmed, thankfully, humans. But it was it shook us up a little bit.
This is about right. Because why not? Why not get haunted in a forest swamp? Because, when people say, hey, Richelle, we know of this legend of an 1870s train conductor. It's nice and clear. You could easily get in there. You might want to bring some boots, though, because we had some rain and it's a little flooded. You know what, low-key, I don't even know if I'm in the right spot. Do you hear that? Do you hear that freaking screaming already?
No.
I'm not here for your story, sweetheart.
This is one of those old railroad trestle where the conductor unfortunately lost his head, and now you see the light swinging. This is that urban legend.
What's going on, guys? Fudge ripples. If this goes out, I can only relight it once.
And it was part of the paranormal, the para games, where I had one candle out in the middle of them woods, and if that went out, I wouldn't be able to relight it. Obviously, for safety reasons, I could bring out my flashlight, find my way back out, but I would have lost the game. So you got one candle, and that's it.
Let's set our eyebrows on fire. Watch my back for me. I really don't like that corner, that area where that thing was, and now it's not. Okay, and I know I just did not see. I know I did not just see a freaking light over there. Oh, Jesus. I'm talking a little low because
my alarm went off and I accidentally blew my light out. That's how that one ended.
I am in a haunted B&B. I am in Gettysburg in an old field hospital. It's pretty freaking cool. I'm going to be...
Oh my gosh. Hang on.
In the shower for this challenge. Why not, right? We have to be alone.
Okay, let me let me clarify. You had to be in a like the way that the game was, it had to be like completely dark and closed off, and I was traveling. I didn't have a spot, so you had to be in the shower with a blanket over the door. I wasn't actually in the shower. That sounded really bad.
Just my stuff. Just me.
This was an old Gettysburg Field Hospital.
This place is...
Wait till you hear what it says.
Super old and definitely haunted. I don't know these ghosts, so I'm excited to see what we find. Blindfolded and in the dark. Okay, so as you guys, again, I have...
Man attacks people.
The man attacks people.
This was after the challenge.
It literally says, I lost one of my legs. Now, I have never heard it said that before. I don't know if you have or not on other channels, but we are literally in a an old Civil War field hospital, and the main part of the house, which is just over there, is where they would perform the amputations on people. That is pretty crazy, guys. I am staying in a haunted Civil War hospital, Gettysburg Hotel, and it just said, I lost one of my legs. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome.
Now, again, that just goes to show you that these phone applications and the ITC communications and all of that, they're not scientific, no, but sometimes it says something so darn relevant to your investigation and your location that it just, you can't forget it.
Back to another video. It's okay. No, it's fine. Zach's screwing up my shot as usual. Yeah. We are at this amazing abandoned incinerator. I cannot wait to show you guys around. We're not sure if we can get inside or not. As you can see, this used to be all open, he said, but they had to put that up because actually somebody died here.
Yes.
Were they killed or were they dumped here? You don't know.
They were killed. I can't remember if they were killed here or they were dumped here, but they found a body down below.
Oh man. Yeah, I hope we'll be able to get inside because that'll be
Falling
sweet.
will kill you there, pretty much.
Yeah. He says it's a big drop. I can't wait to see. There's been a few people here. He's been here a few times. He's done some music videos here. Did they catch anything paranormal here? Do you remember?
I can't remember. We found a big bag of...
That's right. Yes, they did. They found a big bag of inside. So you can tell I'm anxious to get inside to see what we find. But I mean, just look at that. How cool is that?
Look at it.
This was another one of those places that we probably shouldn't have been in.
Awesome. All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Ready to get inside? Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
still
see.
in the,
I love that.
Richelle's camera, and we're gonna look up. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Whoa.
So that's just looking up the smokestack of the incinerator of the place. But there's actually, we caught some EVPs here.
It's way on up there. They know that they'd rather be here than somewhere out in public.
I love that.
Oh my God. I did it again. The graffiti there was, I don't condone graffiti, but it was absolutely beautiful. It was a beautiful place. No, we're actually, I told you 17 times I was going to leave, but we're actually almost done and none of y'all are leaving. So I'm going to keep on continuing. Here we go.
What did that just say? To be that way, which is something over.
This spirit got a little fresh.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see. Which means I have to go walk over there, which means, damn it. Why did this just turn off? Don't touch my candle, please. I don't want to go over there. Back up. Kiss you? No.
If you will.
No, I won't. Film for an hour with one candle. Oh, I see you, Jenny. Little candlestick. Boop, Whoa, you're not allowed to touch my... I don't know if I can block that or not.
I love you guys.
Okay. Ooh.
Am I on video?
You are on video. You want to do something crazy?
Don't ever say that either.
Can you tell me what season's coming up? Well, holiday.
It is Christmas. Spoiler alert.
Kill her? No, no, no. No. Is there somebody here that wants to blow out my candle?
So this was another one of those paranormal challenges where you had one candle and you tried to get it not to blow out your candle. I asked it if it wanted to blow out my candle, and it was hard to see there, but the flame actually went a little crazy, like something or somebody was blowing on it. Can't say that's what it was, but it sure looked like it.
You almost... The wick. Oh, boy.
Whoa. What is that? It's fucking bad.
Oh, shit.
Huh?
Oh, this is back. Sorry about the profanity. We're past the 11 o'clock hour, so I think we're all adults here. I'm not. But this is back at Palmyra, and there was a cute little bat that was stuck inside.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
It's on your foot.
Do we have a towel or something? Hold on.
I mean, my hoodie's out there, but...
Hold on, it's teamwork.
My baby, come on.
Please don't hurt.
Don't worry, I have my rabies shots.
Did it just fly down on your foot?
Well, it flew over here on the ground.
Oh, he's talking.
And then it spun around and came over on my foot.
Oh, it's so cute.
A bat just landed on Chris's foot, and Richelle
In their drapery.
taking it out. Fly, baby bat.
I
Just
know,
fly
it's
right at your
okay.
face.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he's like, this is so bright. Let me back in. That was awesome.
Definitely a vampire. Ooh, what was this? Oh, this is the Washington County Jail, also with Paranormal Watertown again. This location was crazy, and I think this is another one of those that I lost the footage from. But right here.
Are you still incarcerated? What?
Oh no, Gypsy. Well, I should mention that my rabies shots were part of my job, so I didn't have to get them in ungodly places. They were just like normal, like in the arm shots. I did have to get a series of them, but it doesn't hurt as much as getting them in the stomach or wherever else you have to get them if you're actually bitten by something that you have to protect yourself from rabies from. I got my shots to protect everybody else from my rabies. I'm kidding. Am I? This place is crazy.
All right, so Derek and Richelle, we are
Do you
breaking off
really,
into
Heather?
some smaller groups now, and we are gonna walk to the third floor pedal wing. So this is supposed to be one of the more active spots in this jail.
Yes, I worked for animal control, so it was a requirement that we had to get them.
Jail/courthouse, so we're gonna see how it goes. File number 2, we're up
Ah,
They called this the pedal wing.
that makes sense.
You're weak and light, maybe you're a little bit more powerful than deaf. Check it out. Did you hear something?
A little bit of strong language there. Sorry about that, but this is part of the jail. This is part of the prison. So,
Guys, this is real handcuff. You have the key, right?
Let me double check.
Let's make sure.
Let's double check.
Michelle's gonna cuff me.
There you go. Look at that.
True.
He's been talking shit all night.
Come over and hit me.
Now he's immobile.
I can't do anything.
yes. So if anybody knows Derek from Paranormal Watertown, the gentleman I just handcuffed to the toilet of the jail, he is literally the most gentle, soft-spoken, real, genuine, gentle man that I have ever met. And I can say that because I'm a lesbian. So he's just truly, truly never causes any sort of, turmoil wherever he goes. But for some reason, everywhere we go, there's always a spirit. There's always one that calls him an a-hole. It's the weirdest thing. And I know it's always on his voice recorder. It's always after he talks. So they're talking directly to him. Stacy's absolutely right. I don't know why it happens. But usually everywhere he goes, somebody calls him an a-hole. It's wild.
A little kid line or something.
Yeah.
I'm just marking this that way when we go back. And
very gentle.
Do you want me to leave him in here?
Very honest.
In the court.
Yeah.
You'll never see him fake anything, but for whatever reason, wherever he goes, he gets called an a-hole. This is interesting because you're about to see these two people that you see right here. They're actual police officers in real life. And he put his phone down on the table, and you're about to see his phone fly off the table in this courthouse.
Check this out.
Yeah, I got it.
Dude.
Okay. Is anybody filming that?
Yeah, I'm filming right now.
Where's
Exactly, Gypsy. Okay, so you see him throw his phone down. Yes, it could have fallen off if somebody bumped the table. Nobody bumped the table. When I tell you we spent an hour trying to debunk this, it's because I was with a bunch of scientific people, and that's what you do. You try and debunk it, and we could not debunk it. This was, you didn't actually see the phone fly off the table, but I did with my own eyes. Nobody bumped the table. He put his phone down, and then all of a sudden it was on the floor. It was wild. It was so crazy. He puts his phone down right there. Boop. See that?
All right, so we just couldn't debunk that. It showed that there was white in between the phone and the table, and no one was near it. So
This went flying right off the table.
if you don't want us to hear the CVP, throw that cup of coffee.
I heard guilty. Guilty. Let me tell you that.
Oh no.
That's it. That was.
Oh, it does not feel good. Here's that. Always a good sign when you pull up and there's buzzards.
Dude, I know, that's not.
So that was pretty wild. They were in the courthouse and they were saying, are you guilty, not guilty? Guilty as charged. That was pretty cool. What you don't see there is that it was Dawn, the other female you hear. It was her birthday. And they said that, and you actually have a spirit on there later on singing her happy birthday, which is pretty cool. This next one, real quick, is the weirdest Dexter, the show Dexter style house I've ever seen with the plastic.
Yes, it's deeply unsettling. No, it's not just you. There's something wrong. What is that rope? What are the ropes? What are the ropes? Why the tarps? What? These are all fake walls. What was that?
Oh, fell through the floor.
You fell through the floor?
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense. What is that?
Dark entity type. Something demonic, very scary looking.
1111, make a wish.
Come out of the house, the door's open, and went right back inside, shut the door. Oh my god, I'm like,
Nope, it moved. Nope.
Dude, what the heck?
Dude, the door just cracked open.
Do you need help with
Stacy, we did go in there, and as you saw, Zach fell through the floor, and it was awful.
Do you need help with getting a message across? Turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, it was bad. So this one's pretty cool. This one is the Bushnell House, again with Paranormal of Watertown. As you can hear, that's Derek talking. I lost all of my footage from that night, unfortunately. I did a little bit of a live stream, but that's it. But what they captured, the boys, when we were in the garden in the middle of the night, is a full-bodied shadow apparition, which is really cool. I think it shows it here. Let's see.
You heard that footstep right behind you, right?
Yes, were you moving?
No, I thought it was you. Staying still.
Is this it? Does he show it? I forget. I'm on the edge of my seat too, don't worry. Yep. Yes. I know the words are cut off, sorry. This is building tension, it's working. And just kidding. Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here so you can see a blue circle, terrible circle, what looks like an orb. And if you really squint, you can see what looks like the apparition of a shadow figure. It looks like a person. It's going to zoom in here in a second, but I just wanted to draw your attention to it. So we're all standing on this side of the light. We're all sort of in a semicircle, just talking and, whatever. There's nobody over there. The thing that makes this compelling is that there's an orb in front of it, what looks to be a possible orb in front of it, let's say. And here we go. It's a little bit harder to see when you zoom in this close, but if you look at the orb and sort of bring your eyes down, you can see what looks like arms, right? Shoulders, arms, and then almost legs standing there, which is pretty cool. And the thing, yes, I see a body. Good night, Dawn. Thanks for coming in. Pumpkin head, full body. Yes. So the thing that made this place extra strange is that we really didn't capture all that much paranormal evidence here in terms of like EVPs and weird stuff like that. Besides the footsteps that you saw behind me, the spirit box was mainly quiet all night. But this picture right here, we still talk about this. It looks like an orb, and then you can see what looks like a full person just chilling, just standing there in the garden.
Oh.
Okay, this is getting close to the last one. So this, of course, is the Conjuring House. If you don't know what the Conjuring House is, you're living under a rock. So right off the bat, pulling in, you see this circle figure of what looks like a sort of a horror movie villain. You'll see it a little bit closer here in a second. It's on nobody else's footage. This is only when we pulled in. There's plenty of footage the rest of the night showing that particular angle from the lights that you see looking this way. There's nothing there. There's nothing standing in the way. There's no scarecrows. There's no nothing. This was literally pulling in to start our night at the Conjuring House. Out of the car window. And as you can see there, from what we saw a second ago, he's literally moving towards the car. Now he's in motion. You see his arm moving and his little leg. So F that. Also, a broken circle.
Hey guys, Ghost Riders here. Today, we are in Rhode Island at the Conjuring House. We are with Richelle G and Channy Unexplainable Adventures, so go check out their YouTube channel. Links are down in the description. Until then, let's get into our investigation.
Clap and have him seek us. It's from the movie, the 2013 Conjuring. If you haven't seen it, watch it. We're doing it in the actual Conjuring House because you know why? A lot of us are scared though.
Still setting up and stuff is happening. PLE was off in the front room. We thought he had gone upstairs.
Bathsheba, you're close. Oh my God. Hang on, I did it again. There we go.
Here, and we hear a massive bang come from that corner upstairs.
Bathsheba.
We thought PLE had fallen over. PLE 3 seconds later comes to the door and says, "Oh, are you guys okay?" He wasn't upstairs. Like, I can't eat. Oh my God, I'm so excited, but a little bit scared at the same time. Now, before we even turned up today, Richelle was here all by herself, and what was you hearing? Footsteps? Like, she thought we had turned up and was out on the balcony outside. She was hearing people running on
So this was the night before we went to the Conjuring.
the balcony, thought it was us coming to scare her. She went outside, there's no one there. Now, let me just tell you, we're in an old barn house on how many acres? 150 acres. There's no one around us apart from a couple of cows in the field over there. That's it. Let me tell you, this place is very haunted. We're getting first hand of that as we're setting up. Before I go into the story and tell you about this place, we're gonna go and check out what that loud bang was. Things are happening before the cameras are even rolling.
We're glad to help you if you just let us know, but we're not gonna.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, no, don't do that, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Whatever you're doing, don't do that.
Out.
I will bring her out.
You look up.
Just a second ago behind PLE.
Never.
What is that?
Me.
That was you?
Yes.
Okay.
What happened to Jimmy Hoffa? Falfa, whatever.
You're ridiculous.
Jimmy Hoffa.
Go. Shut up.
Sorry.
Please.
Okay.
I did it.
She's literally I can't even wrap my head around it.
Just relax.
I can't relax. There's so much going on out here.
Laughing.
Not funny.
Earlier. Bang.
Yes, there was a bang. Can you tell us what did that earlier?
That was Ed.
Who the hell is Ed?
Lorna did just salt the floor to keep us safe.
No, look it. No, I said what is highlighting.
So either it's going to have the option to go, or it's going to have to be put someplace to where it can't cause any harm.
Oh,
And the next thing
Stacey's
I know,
in this
plowed
one.
me into the friggin' wall.
You walked through and I slammed into you.
Yeah.
Your hands just went cold.
Your hands went cold?
Yeah. You are not safe.
Just got to.
So yes, great communication there. That last one, that was the farmhouse we stayed in before Conjuring, and that was one of the best Essie sessions I've ever been a part of. Again, I know it's hard to grasp the reality of, the honesty of it, but when I tell you that the spirit box is cranked up the volume all the way and she's just spitting out answers to questions we're asking, I mean, it truly is pretty dynamic. And yes, Stacy just saw herself. This again is Chase Manor. This mirror right here caused a whole bunch of trouble, and you're about to see why. I mean, I think it just, oops, I just did it again. Hang on. Right where you hear that I've never heard a growl like this, and I hope I never do again. I might have missed it. Hang on. I was probably talking. Stacy and I heard this in real time, and here we go. We did.
Lorna did just salt the floor to keep us safe.
Listen.
So
I didn't accentuate the severity of that situation. It sounds like a freaking werewolf. That's how, when we heard that, I looked at her, Stacy, who's in the chat right here. She looked at me and we were ready to leave. And that is not something I take lightly. I don't know if she's ever left an investigation. Lorna, who's right here, said, "Sit down, it's fine, I got this." And we believed her and everything was fine at the end. But when you hear that growl, you don't hear it with your ears. I heard it when I played it back in almost real time. To say the fear, I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Either it's going to have the option to go, or it's going to have to be put someplace to where it can't cause any harm.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, he's like plowed me into the friggin' wall.
You walked through and I slammed into you.
Yeah.
Your hands just went cold. Your hands went cold?
Yeah. You are not safe.
Just got to be careful. Whoever comes here, you got to tell them.
We're going to have to add a new clause to your contract.
Absolutely.
Get out of me! Leave me alone!
I'm gonna need some sage.
It's just not safe. It's not safe for us. It's not safe for the house. It's not safe for the spirits that live here.
Come here, Richelle. Watch.
Watch this. Look.
See the dark hair?
Did y'all see it? Let me rewind it for you, just in case you missed it. You can see that my camera is moving, yes, but my camera is not moving with the same movement that this figure with the long dark hair makes in the right-hand side of the mirror. Peeks in, peeks out. Watch again. Let me rewind it just a smidge for you. That was too much. I knew that was going to happen. Hang on. Right here. Close enough. Ready? Watch the mirror. Watch my little arrow.
I'm going to need some sage.
It's just not safe. It's not safe for us. It's not safe for the house. It's not safe for the spirits that live here.
Come here, Richelle. Watch.
Watch.
Right up in here. See the dark hair? Do you see it?
Oh my God, I just did it again. Hang on. Every freaking time. Of course it's a pivotal moment in the footage. Hang on. Don't lose your willies. Here we go.
Dark hair.
So that was probably the wrong word to use. It almost looks to me like decomposing, decaying skin. It's very purplish and gross looking, and this hair, which is long and down to the side, is also sort of wild looking. You can see it. It peeks in and peeks out. That is something I've been through a lot in my entire life, but especially in this I still can't. Would I want to do this night again? No. Like, I literally just said Lorna salted the floor. I mean that. Lorna took a canister of salt around Stacy and I, right here, and dumped it on the floor around us while she was talking to this mirror trying to figure out what was going on. That's real life. That happened. That is not YouTube nonsense. Stacy, vouch for me, girl. Let them know that is not staged YouTube. I mean, you guys know I wouldn't do that to you, but she was there. She knows that was not staged at all. That was 1,000% real. In fact, we sent her to the store 5 minutes before it closed to try and find some sage that we could burn to protect ourselves from this mirror in the middle of the night. I'm not lying. It was intense.
Do you see it? Holy shit.
I then set up cameras on the other side of the barn shooting down through here for a night. And the next morning I packed the mirror up and brought it to Lorna.
So people that are good and aren't messing with you, are they safe? No.
I got scratched.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
See it?
So that was a little hard to hear, but anything that has the power and the cojones, excuse my French, to scratch Lorna, that's pretty powerful stuff. Yes. Yes, Gypsy.
Yourself. Yes.
Oh my. What is that? I know my camera's not strong enough to pick up on that. I'll try, guys.
Help us.
We're gonna try.
Great.
Great.
I'm in my 50s.
Are you? Well, I'd like to make it to my 50s, so of course I turned the camera off for a second, and Peter gets out his Bigfoot knockers.
Probably.
That looks like a cop.
Is it?
I want to know what that non-human thing is.
There's a shine in the house.
Shapeshifter.
There was supposed to be a bunch of murders in the barn.
Mm-hmm.
Were you Jebediah?
Was he not human?
Hi, Mike. It's not finished for you.
Whoa!
That was good.
Is there somebody behind me? Okay. I believe you. I'm just gonna stand there.
Following you.
Oh boy.
Found you again. Something like you.
Get away from Richelle. Come on.
Are you too scared?
No, we're not too scared.
No, we're not scared.
We actually want some. We actually want some more action. We want something to happen.
Stop pointing at me when you do it.
Kick rock.
Just trying to split us up again.
Yeah, this is what happened last night.
Oh, it just hits you again.
This door just moved. This door just moved right on me.
This door just moved. I heard it.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Can you turn on one of these flashlights for us? Any one will do.
Oh! Like touch my hairs, and I was like, I thought it was a bug or whatnot, but I wasn't gonna be like, oh, something touched me again, you know. So I was like,
Somebody just pulled my jacket. No lie. It's like a poof.
but I wasn't gonna be like, oh, something touched me. But I wasn't gonna be like, oh, something touched me.
Hello there.
Well, you gotta buy the shirt too.
I'm very close by.
Okay, can you
Don't look at me like that.
Can you prove to
Oh my god, what the?
We love to play with
God
toys.
protects this place.
He does indeed. God does protect this place.
God protects this? Have you ever heard it say that before?
No, never. I've never heard it say that.
Tell him what? What do you want me to tell him?
I'm here.
What's the matter?
Something literally just grabbed my hand.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
I'll touch you.
Oh,
Or would you rather have the female or the male sit down? Can you let us know that?
you ass.
Or no fucking way.
She's blessed.
This one is going really fast, which is unfortunate because it is the Conjuring House. I do want to rewind to one part real quick. I heard a second ago. Nope. When we were in the basement and...
Well, you gotta buy the shirt too.
That right there. It's hard to see in this shot, but that is literally, I don't know, the second or third full-bodied apparition that I caught. It's hard to see, and I know most of you saw it in some of my other posts. And again, it's really hard to see here, but on the other side of that silver AC or heater tube is a light-dressed bust, right, with like an updo. And even when I put it into my editing software, you can almost see buttons. And at first I thought it was Bathsheba, but the more I looked at it, the more I believe it's Abigail Arnold, which protects this place, if nobody knows anything about the Conjuring House. So in all of my other footage, when I pan this direction on this side of the basement, there's always absolutely nothing there. And then when you see this in real time, and when I go over it in the real video, you can actually see her down there, and it actually looks like she's waving at me. I don't see it in real time. But I wanted to draw attention to this because it's one of the coolest things I think I've ever caught. And it just happens to be at the Conjuring House. So, well, that's a terrible representation. But there you can see her almost moving, which is pretty cool.
Don't look at me like that.
Can you prove to
And this creep that slides into the mirror and then slides back out.
Oh my god, what the?
We love to play with toys.
God protects this place.
He does indeed. God does protect this place.
God protects this? Have you ever heard it say that before?
No, never. I've never heard it say that.
Tell him what? What do you want me to tell him?
I'm here.
What's the matter?
Something literally just grabbed my hand.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
I'll touch you.
Oh,
Or would you rather have the female or the male sit down? Can you let us know that? Or no fucking way.
And that. See that in the window? No idea what that is.
Killed?
Whoopsie.
I just heard a mean growl.
And that?
Oh my god. Okay. There's like a growl.
It's a warning.
dude.
No way.
Yes.
What? I heard that.
Oh, that guy freaks me out so bad. You guys, I don't know what that is. I don't like it. Look at him! Look at him! Come on!
Get it. There you go.
Hey.
This is going to be found footage. You know this, right?
Yeah, look at
That's going to be the last thing anybody ever sees of you.
Oh, freaky. Don't say that.
Well, if you guys are tired, you guys are more than welcome
You're
to fall
right.
asleep. Videotape you.
Okay, that came out. Wow, Derek.
Holy cow! I can't believe we just watched the whole thing together. That was so much fun. True. Very true. Holy cow. Hold on. There we go. I might have to do another one of those. That was so much fun watching that with all of you guys. Best night in a while. Stacy, thank you so much. Gypsy, oh my gosh. You know, I came on here fully expecting to do every Friday. We're gonna do a live stream or an investigation. And I honestly didn't know how this was gonna go, talking about what happened and where I've been, but this was amazing. And every single one of you made it that way. And it wasn't just the, going down memory lane or any of that. It's your company. And I appreciate that. Members, you keep me going financially. I can't thank you enough for that. All of you who show up, keep me going. And I'm not done. And there is a lot more to go. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Leave a comment, like all of that cringy stuff everybody says. Unfortunately, it does help. It helps with the algorithm. Stick around because I have so much more. I have so much more to offer and so much more to give. And you guys, you mean the world to me. And I don't know where I'd be without you. All of you. So thank you. And stay tuned. And I will see all of you very, very soon. I appreciate you. Aw, thank you, Gypsy. Thank you. Each one of you. You're not just a number to me. So I really appreciate you more than you know. So thank you. And we'll see you soon.